So you don't want to like play anything, right?
Nah, I tried to get people onto Lethal Company, but nobody was on. I'm gonna mute both myself and the desktop. I'll finally go live now.
Alright.
All
All
right,
right.
I'm gonna share my. Oh, no, I'll share my screen. The decay of Daniel Larson.
Daniel Larson is one of the most insane people online.
Hello, my name is Daniel Larson.
He began posting
Dude, I love
on
the way he
TikTok back
talks.
in 2020 and quickly became someone people were invested in watching. And that's because Daniel here posts every aspect of his life.
Oh, so I was just.
Oh my god, he
going
is
up
Christian.
here to get rid of these scabies all over me.
He's got scabies. What was that moan?
My ass.
Oh god.
My hair.
Ugh.
If Chris Chan
Mix
was
that
homeless.
with unchecked mental illness,
Yeah, that's fair.
and you get a dumpster fire that people can't stop watching. So much so that there is an entire Wikipedia page dedicated to detailing.
They got a Wikipedia page for Daniel Larson. There's no way.
Daniel
This is
Larson
great.
deserves an entire entry inside
Oh my
the
god, he
Urban
has his own.
Dictionary.
He has his own wiki page. Oh my.
The
Okay.
site-
There's updates. I'm not gonna
That's
read
not
them.
no. That's not a wiki. No. That's not a Wikipedia page. That's a That's
Yeah, that's an
his
entire.
own Wikipedia.
Yeah. He's got his own wiki.
Yeah, no, he has his own Wikipedia like Chris Chan. Chris Chan had 3 Wikipedias.
Yeah,
I know too much Chris Chan lore.
Everybody, okay, if you've like even heard of Chris Chan, chances are you already know more than you wanna.
I've just heard of him. I have absolutely no clue what he is.
I watched
My
a
dear.
5-hour video to only get 3 hours and 55 minutes to the point where they said that Chris Chan effed his own mother. And then I stopped watching the video because that was the entire reason I watched the video in the first place.
Wait, you didn't watch afterward? You didn't watch afterward?
No, I did. I went back the day
Yeah,
after.
he thought he was Jesus after that. Like he was in prison.
Yeah,
and
no.
He was writing
thought
letters.
He was in prison and he thought he was Jesus. And there was a whole bunch of Hitler shit going on with his Sonic Jew lore. That's because a whole bunch of people were fucking trolling and then just saying, well, since it's an open universe, anything can happen, therefore, this is now what's happening, and it's all fucking Nazi Germany.
I've heard that, like, Chris has gotten a lot better and, like, is actually doing, like, somebody has an echo. I don't know who that is.
Oh, I'm sorry, that's me.
Yeah, but no, he's, like, doing blogs with a few people. He's like, a little racist, though. I will say he's a little
Christian?
racist. Yeah, Christian's still a little racist.
Chris Chan is definitely racist. Chris Chan, did you know they're transgender, so it's actually Christina Chan now, so...
I didn't know what Chris Chan went by now. But, like,
It's she.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
Is Christian still looking for a boyfriendless girlfriend?
Yes. Okay, well, they technically, I think they have someone, because the last time I saw anything about Chris Chan, they had, like, a friend. But usually with Chris Chan, any friend is like, hey, let's do something sexual, and it was a guy, so, like, you know that's gotta be his boyfriend, you know?
Oh. I thought Christian didn't like homos.
Chris Chan turns transgender for a reason and said that I have a fucking slab of meat between my legs. Please get it off of me.
Remember Mr. Garrison from South Park? I thought it was like that kind of situation.
His days. March 31st, Daniel is kicked out of a Dave & Buster's for a bomb.
Oh, so he called in a bomb threat at a Dave & Buster's. I don't think it doesn't say that he got arrested. It just says that he got kicked out.
Threat. Daniel goes live on TikTok in a park and asks someone to call the police due to death threats. The park.
What? Daniel goes live on TikTok in a park and asks somebody to call the police due to death threats. Was that like from somebody else, or was he like trying to get arrested? I haven't done my homework on lolcows. I think my internet just went out.
Oh.
Oh, never mind. We're back.
Park venue Daniel was live.
Wait, this video's an hour long.
That
Yeah.
evacuates after Daniel informs him of a sniper. And this is like a normal day for this guy. Daniel has become notorious for many things, like his obsession with Grace VanderWaal. While she's 19 now, Daniel has been obsessed with trying to be with her romantically ever since he first saw her on America's Got Talent when she was only 12.
Oh my god. Oh, that's horrible.
Yikes.
That is terrible.
12 years old. Or his internet freakouts where he screams and yells at the camera, sometimes getting so worked up he starts punching himself in the face. And his delusions of grandeur, fully believing he's a famous celebrity and a successful music artist. Whether you know nothing about Daniel...
it's the thing.
There it is.
It's the thing. It's the thumbnail, guys. It's the thumb. It's right there. He did the thing. Dude, he is just rocking that pineapple haircut. He has, like, confidence in it. Daniel Larson is alive. I wonder if that TikTok account is still up. Let me check. Why am I going on Google? This is TikTok. Daniel Larson is alive. Come on. Search. Thank you. My god, my phone sucks. Alright, here we go. Daniel Larson.
No, I just realized what he looks like in this picture.
What? Your like microphone
He
went
looks
like...
like Pesci from JoJo.
Oh my god, he does.
He looks like who?
He looks like Pesci from
Pesci
JoJo's
from
Bizarre...
JoJo.
From part 5 of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Oh, we haven't seen part 5.
Aw.
I'm gonna leave the Discord and rejoin because you guys... Holy crap! I don't know what's going on with my internet. I think too many people in my house are using the internet. I'm gonna leave and rejoin. The Decay of
Welcome
Daniel
back.
Larson. There we go.
Daniel at all, or you're a seasoned larcenist.
The larcenist Daniels.
This breakdown's gonna be good. It has highs, it has lows.
What's your tag on you?
It's Daniel Larson.
Daniel Larson.
It's one of the most
Dude, he has such a unique.
Wait.
He has such a unique voice.
insane stories on the internet.
He sounds gay.
The motel just threatened to kill me!
Get out of my car.
Stop! The motel threatened to kill me!
This is the decay of Daniel Larson.
Oh, that's why he asked people to like call the police. That's why.
Daniel Larson was born on November 15th, 1998, making him 24 years old right now. Born on November 15th.
I don't know, something about
He
that.
assaults police officers.
There, like nothing has changed. Literally nothing has. He
No,
grew,
Daniel Larson.
this man grew some beard hair and like did something with his hair, and he's like a completely different person.
Funny. When he was a little kid, he was on a TV show, and it was for little boys that didn't have enough attention or whatever, and like needed special care. And so practically it's just a show about autistic kids, and it's starring him, and he's like talking about all the fucking special treatment he gets because he's in this program.
That's why he thinks he's a celebrity. Okay, that makes sense. I thought he just I thought he just had like a delusion or something. Okay, that's somewhat justified.
1998, making him 24 years old right now. At a very young age, Daniel claims he was
Okay, wait, he's 24 right now, and he has a crush on who is 19 now. That's a 5-year difference. I'm not sure.
It was two child stars on America's Got Talent. It was one of the singers, and it was one of the puppeteers.
Oh god, that would have meant that he had a crush on her at 17. Ugh. Never mind.
diagnosed with a multitude of developmental disabilities.
Oh yeah.
Growing up, he
No, her mom had to text him to say, "Stop texting us."
Damn.
was abused by his mother to the point where he would eventually be removed from her care. He would
Oh
be
yeah,
placed in
that's right. I remember whenever I know my friend told me about that.
foster care and eventually be taken in by his grandmother, Nancy Scheimer. Daniel would tell this entire story in a now deleted TikTok. This
No, I wonder what happened if Christian wasn't raised by his parents or instead was his grandparents. I feel like the Christian lore would have gone so much differently.
recounting of events can be confirmed by a news segment run on KWGN. The story was
Colorado! It's us! It's us! Guys, it's us!
Hey.
Not you, Texas boy.
Aw.
Hey.
I'm just kidding. I lived in Texas for 11 years.
on the Tennyson Center, a rehabilitation facility for children who suffered from physical and emotional abuse.
Okay.
The Tennyson Center for Children has become one of the Rocky Mountain region's leading treatment centers for emotional and crisis-affected children, particularly those suffering from abuse and neglect.
Part of the story features Daniel at a very young age running around and even an interview with his grandmother.
When he came to Tennyson almost 3 years ago, he was very angry and confused and feeling very uncertain about his life and where he belonged and what was going to happen.
It seems like for the next handful of years, Daniel's life got better. He even left the Tennyson Center with this message.
Thank you for having me. It was a pleasure being here. And they did a lot to help me. I made lots of friends. I learned how to do stuff I never knew how to do before. And it's much better now. Thank you.
It wasn't...
Dude, honestly, it's a little sad because, like, autistic people, if they aren't like if they can receive treatment through their childhood, but like thing is though, you're kind of sheltering them from a lot of stuff though. If like the way that they do it a lot, the way that like people tend to like deal with autistic children, they'll like kind of shelter them, which done.
You'll shelter them socially and
Yeah.
not really support their needs.
Yeah. So whenever they go out into the real world, there's like there's like an unfortunate chance that they're probably gonna freak out publicly.
Case in point.
Can confirm.
Well, it also depends on
Oh, Finn, when
parenting
did you
method.
join? What's up, man?
I said hi, Kat.
I'm deaf because the Discord notification did not show up for me.
Honestly, it didn't even play the sound for me joining.
A friend of Daniel's grandmother, Bob Proctor, would try and
Mobile
step
is
up and
fine.
help Daniel like his grandmother once did. Bob is someone Daniel calls his mentor, and he
Computery.
frequently tries to improve Daniel's
Anyway.
life. For example, he tried
Just
to
got
help
home.
Daniel's music career by buying him
I
beats
finished
for him to
the
record.
thing.
I swear, every time I like say something serious, something like this pops up. Gang life.
What?
We're watching a Daniel Larson documentary.
We were streaming the Daniel Larson documentary.
Daniel Larson.
Gang life.
Gang life with the Sonic.
So,
ad-
basic
Go
rundown.
Bro, this is just Chris Chan
But homeless.
advertising.
Rap over, blessing us with creations like this.
Me?
Oh, hold up, quiet. The deep.
It's for him to rap over, blessing us with creations like this.
I am the king. Hand me my crown. I got a smile and you got a frown.
This jacket
What?
Hold up, I'm trying. Yes, I am the king. Give me the crown. I got a smile. You got a frown. Dude, if I ever heard those
Ah, yes,
words,
classic poetry.
listen.
Because of course
I don't
the only literary device used in rap is rhyme. Absolutely nothing else.
Dude, that's so. If I don't know who that diss was directed towards, but I sure as hell hope it wasn't me.
job would prove to be much too difficult, but in order to talk about all the Bob Proctor incidences, we must start from the beginning of this story. Daniel Larson uploaded his first TikTok on March 30th, 2020, and would never stop posting from that day on. Most of the things he would post in the beginning were incoherent ramblings about wanting to be a musician or an actor, and the people that would come across Daniel's posts would sarcastically lean in and encourage him. With Daniel's odd look and eccentric speech and behaviors, it did not take long to rack up quite the following on TikTok. Eventually, Daniel's ego would get so large from all the fake support he was getting that he would announce he's running for president.
Hello, this is Daniel Larson. I am
Yeah.
planning on running for president.
Yeah, that's gonna work.
What happened?
Vote Daniel Larson
This guy's-
2025.
He said he was gonna
2024
run for
election.
president.
I ain't gonna lie, but I trust that man with our country.
I mean,
If
he's not a raisin.
that's a good idea, please.
I mean, at least he's not racist.
That is true.
At least he's not racist.
The thumbs up.
To this day, some of his fans still call
He's
him Mr.
racist.
President. By this point,
Mr. President.
Mr. President, calm down. Calm down. It's just a broken toy. We can fix it. We can buy another one.
Daniel had gained a cult
Mr. President, get
following.
down.
People saw him as the next Chris Chan. His
Mr.
loghouse
President,
status would
get
further
down,
cement
get down,
itself
it's a
with the
minor.
introduction of the fog. The fog is a phenomenon that started happening to Daniel's videos. Something had happened to Daniel's front camera, causing it to be blurry. At certain points,
The fog is coming.
The fog.
you could barely even make out what was going on the screen. And Daniel, not being
That just looks like a Discord
Bro, that's
censor.
like the most fucking
This spawned
siren
a
head
community
kind of
surrounding
creepy
the fog
pasta
and
type
running
shit you gotta be going on.
Daniel Larson.exe.
Oh no.
No! No!
And we just got done joking about Daniel Larson and FNF.
Oh crap, I haven't checked chat in like a while. Give me a second.
Mr. President, calm down.
Oh, I swear, if OBS was using my shitty mic, I'm gonna be so upset.
Bro, that'd be
Yeah, it's using
Yeah, it's using default again.
Oof.
Yay!
There we go. I don't know why it keeps disconnecting.
Yag until the fog disappeared altogether. At this point, Daniel's casual viewers started turning into full-on trolls. People started to realize how easy it was to trick Daniel into saying or doing crazy things. Calling Daniel gullible would be an understatement.
Holy crap. Dude.
My dad and I.
OBS just works so
my
much
God.
better with... OBS just works significantly better than Streamlabs. I don't know why that is. Like, the whole point of Streamlabs is to optimize it for streaming, and somehow your older brother doesn't even really... It's just kind of like a side function of OBS. That somehow manages to outperform it.
If you made an account and went after a record label and proceeded to offer Daniel a fake contract, odds are he would believe it. And this is how he's been tricked into doing a lot of the things we're gonna talk about. At
Oh,
one
no.
point, Daniel's fake managers convinced him to tell everyone that he loved CP.
Hello, everyone. This is Daniel
Oh
Larson.
no.
I love CP.
Yeah, that one's...
No, Daniel Larson, don't abbreviate Cyberpunk! Don't abbreviate Cyberpunk, Daniel Larson, no! Hank, don't abbreviate Cyberpunk!
that one's really bad. Daniel's interactions with his...
There was like a whole... The way he said it too, hold on.
This is
convinced him to tell everyone that he loved CP.
Hello, everyone. This is Daniel Larson. I love CP.
Yeah, that one's...
I swear, there was a last... I could add a drum roll to that. That is brutal. That is very brutal.
That one's really bad.
It's amazing.
Daniel's interactions with his fans and his fake managers would only continue to ramp up from here. On October 29th, he would host a Zoom call where he would talk
Why
to
is
his
he on a
fans.
Zoom
Up
call?
until this
Oh,
point
no.
in the Daniel Larson story, things have been...
Wait, what did it say? Hold on.
He would host a Zoom call.
No,
where
it's
he would
right
talk to
there.
his fans. Up until this point in the Daniel Larson story,
Yeah, it just said that he hosted a Zoom call.
Daniel's interactions with his fans and his fake managers would only
Oh no, he was on a Zoom call with like his friend, his fans and manager.
continue to ramp up from here.
Yeah, but
On
these are
October
random people on the
29th, He
internet.
would host a Zoom call where he would talk to his...
He's not very bright. He's not very bright.
People do not
Yeah.
know him at
Up
all.
until this point in the Daniel Larson story,
Not
things
really.
have been pretty tame. You might even feel bad for a mentally ill man
He
with
doesn't
no
know
guidance
anyone.
being constantly trolled online. But lady,
Thing is, though, I know enough context to not feel too bad. Oh my
Oh
god!
no, he's a
of
horrible
course I
person.
We
He's like, anytime
Yeah,
he
it's
gets into
turned
any
up to
confrontation, it's
maximum,
immediate
Brody.
whining
Stop
and
saying that my mic is turned
manipulation.
down. How about you turn up your PC, you goober?
ladies and gentlemen, this is the point in the story
Oh.
that takes a very dark turn. And I promise your perception of Daniel will quickly change after this. On
Oh boy,
November
what
20th,
just happened?
2020, Daniel's Pinterest account was found. Inside this
No.
account were some seriously concerning and disturbing
No.
things. He had boards of images filled with little girls, underage images of Grace Vanderwall, and even a map of the...
Grace Vanderwall, that's the girl from America's Got Talent.
Oh, he has a map of the age of consent. No.
Yikes.
No, Daniel, no.
yeah.
No. No.
age of consent in the United
Daniel,
States. After this information
why
would
do you
leak,
have to
Daniel
have
would
a
post a
Pinterest
TikTok
account? Why
apologizing.
can't you
When his
just save
TikTok
images
apology
to your
didn't get the heat
phone?
off his back,
Don't
he would
fucking
resort to
pin
the
them.
age-old excuse. I was hacked. Now, anyone with a brain wouldn't believe this, but some people actually believed him due to Daniel's technological illiteracy. But then it was also discovered Daniel's YouTube channel had likes of children in unsavory positions, and he would also duet young children on TikTok as well.
Brody,
He
the
also
stream
must
is
have
fine.
forgotten
What the
he
hell are you
posted
talking
another
about? I'm
TikTok
looking at it right
explaining that
now.
Pinterest was his, and he would use it to, well, he would use it to, you know, don't make me say it, man. It's dark.
Oh, wait, what happened?
And he would also duet young children on TikTok as
No. What's his
Yeah,
name?
yeah.
What's his name? I forget his name. But the Buddy on like the earlier days of TikTok, he would like keep doing that, and like people. He wasn't a pedophile, but he just kept doing it so many times that like people got genuinely concerned. Actually, I think they did because they caught him. They arranged a meeting, and they found out that he did in fact want to meet with a I think it was like 15 or 16-year-old.
Chris Hansen, and this is How to Catch a Predator.
As well. He also must have forgotten he posted another TikTok explaining that the Pinterest was his, and he would use it to, he would use it to,
No.
You know, don't make me say it, man.
No.
It's dark.
In the past, I used
He'd
to
chatterbait, bro,
um
with his brain.
use pictures of girls and,
Grace Vanderwall.
masturbate.
17-year-old Grace Vanderwall.
Pass on the Daniel Larson.
Oh no. No. No.
Jeez, this is
Oh,
horrible.
he's like 20. A picture of her when she's 17, and he's like 20. 22.
I could hear my groan through the other mic.
Larson story with all of the usual things. Incoherent ramblings about being a celebrity and dodging claims that he was a child predator.
Somebody was telling me of some type of social platform called Pinterest.
Pinterest.
Huh. I wonder what type of printer it uses.
At a certain point...
Okay.
That's actually pretty funny.
Bro, he can't even make the right joke.
Dude.
He
I
can't
wanna-
even,
what?
it's
I
like
wanna-
right there. I wonder what type of printer it uses. It's ink, bitch.
I'm a little disappointed nobody tried to convince him that... Hold up, I'm trying to find something. I'm disappointed nobody tried to say that Freak Chat existed. Tried to convince him that Freak Chat was a real social media platform.
Daniel would resort to blaming his managers and the media for all of
That is wild. That is wild. That is wild.
this, and he would call it a smear campaign against him, if you can even believe that sentence. In April of 2021, Daniel would post a tribute to Blake Shelton for
Well,
Black
he's trying
Lives
to run
Matter.
for
In the video, he
president.
shouts out,
Oh,
I want to see how. Let's all make predictions on how this is gonna end up. Is it A? He's gonna put on
I already know how
blackface.
it's gonna end up.
Yeah. Okay, you already know.
I already know.
Okay. I think he's gonna put on blackface.
No, and the thing.
I think.
How's it?
I don't know.
This is already way too off the rails. I can't even guess at this point.
Okay, my guess is that it's blackface.
Black Lives Matter and starts doing jumping jacks in the street.
This is for
Jumping jacks in the street.
What do you want?
That was like, that was a curveball. That was like a wholesome curveball. I mean, doing jumping jacks in the street probably isn't good for the health, but you know.
Blake Shelton and Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter.
Oh, he's just doing it on his lawn. He's not even doing it on the street like the guy said. Holy crap, that was... Dude, this man, he's an anti-racist. This man is an anti-racist. I can't imagine what he'll do next.
In another video, he would do jumping jacks to get the George Floyd riots to stop.
Hold up. No, hold
In
on.
another video, he would do jumping jacks to get the George Floyd riots to stop.
It ain't much, but it's honest work, I guess.
This is for George Floyd.
This man is a true civil rights hero. Wouldn't you agree?
Rest
Indeed.
He's the guy.
This is the civil rights hero of all time.
I don't know why he likes doing jumping jacks so much. It's probably people trolling him and telling him to do it, but
If Daniel
He's
Larson,
making hard.
if Daniel Larson ever did jumping jacks for me, I'd feel really honored.
yeah, I mean...
He's not even doing it right. He's doing like the YMCA, like M.
YMCAing for George Floyd.
For him. He would then
No, but it's just the M. He's
Just A.
No. During Black Lives Matter protests/riots, Daniel Larson had been manipulated by somebody, possibly a manager, or deluded himself into thinking that he was the cause of the riots. He made TikToks mentioning the Daniel Larson riots and telling the public to stop them, as well as jumping jack videos. I don't know how this just keeps getting funnier.
The videos begging for the Daniel Larson riots to stop.
Like, I would say it can't get any worse than it already is, but like, we still have 40 minutes left.
This is 8 minutes and 31
we have
seconds
50
in.
minutes left. We are nowhere close to ending this.
This has already been a very wild emotional roller coaster.
Larson, please stop burning cars and houses and buildings.
He's telling you, stop, guys, this isn't you. This isn't you, guys. Stop. Dude, if Daniel Larson ever said that and he started doing jumping jacks, I'd rethink my whole life. I'd like to imagine that he goes over I'd like to imagine he goes over to Mexico and sets up a little sign, jumping jacks to stop the cartel, cuz God wouldn't like this.
I'd support that cause.
I am appalled.
Yeah,
at
this
what
man
you guys are doing.
This man is a civil rights hero. I can't imagine what he'll do next.
My own fans.
This is 30 seconds of silence for the people who have passed away in the Daniel Larson riots.
I'd like to imagine after that video he looked into the mirror and said, "My God, what have I done?" He looks in the mirror.
The car mirror.
I'd like to imagine he gets out of a shower. The mirror's all foggy. He goes up to it, draws a frowny face on his face, and he just looks at himself and he goes, "Dear God, what the hell have I done?"
On May 1st, Daniel would make a video sympathizing with EDP 445.
No! 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 Sympathizing for EDP. I unpause it and it's immediately just he sympathizes for. I unpause it and just EDP sympathizes with EDP 445.
Over the allegations that they were both involved with.
Hello, this is Daniel Larson. I just wanted to shout out the YouTuber EDP445.
Okay, the way he says it, I think he might have been trolled into doing it.
I am sorry for the allegations against you. I am sorry. We are in this together.
From one cupcake cut lover to another, I feel deeply sorry for you.
I have been there too. I hope we could possibly collaborate in the future.
I can't believe you made.
I don't think he was trolled into doing it. I need a breather from that. He makes a video sympathizing with EDP445. That's already a wild sentence to say.
Made this. I can't believe you reached out to EDP, you know? May 6th.
I'm so disappointed that there wasn't an EDP445 and Daniel Larson collab. That would have been the collab of all time.
2021 is another infamous day in the Daniel Larson history books. On this day, Daniel would announce he was quitting TikTok, but not before he would audition for an adult film. He would then go live on TikTok in front of almost 500 people and pull his pants down, flashing his genitals to the camera.
No! No!
Yikes.
No!
What?
It keeps getting worse. It somehow keeps getting worse. It just keeps getting worse.
I look away for 2 seconds and he flashes a camera. What the fuck?
He's auditioning
for. I still have 4/5 of the video left.
So much has happened. Hold on, let's recount. First, we learned that he had a childhood crush on a very underage celebrity. Oh shit. Hold on. There we go. We get a look into his rap career. He runs for president. People find out about his Pinterest things. He does jumping jacks for the George Floyd. For George Floyd and what I forgot the other one. He goes into the middle of BLM riots because they think it's for him. He then proceeds to make a video sympathizing with EDP 445, and then he flashes himself. I think we're caught up now.
6th, 2021 is another infamous day in the Daniel Larson history books. On this day, Dan go live on TikTok in front of almost 500 people and pull his pants down, flashing his genitals to the camera. This event
He's auditioning for The Boys.
would ultimately lead to getting his account banned the same day. Following the May 6th incident would mark a new era in the Daniel Larson story, the headset era, due to the fact that Daniel
The headset era.
began donning comically large gaming headphones in all of his videos, likely given to him by a troll. And the microphone on these headphones led to all of the audio in his videos sounding like this.
We have Interscope's security team, cybersecurity team, working on
Wait a minute,
everything
motherfucker!
right now.
I have those headphones.
Please, I beg you, please show him off on stream, please. You would be you would be an American hero.
I think there's
if you
somewhere in the garage. I'm not
if
sure.
you find them, please, I'll pay you $50 for those headsets. The Daniel Larson headsets.
Produced some great videos. Some of these consisted of Daniel talking about his accusations again and the allegations made against him while telling everybody not to believe him.
What's up, everybody? This is Daniel Larson. There is just now a text over social media that came up under Flex Burger. Please do not look at it. It's a picture of my ding-a-ling.
Please don't look at it. You're the one who showed it off on
Hey guys,
freaking
this
stream.
guy. Hey guys, please do not look at my dingling.
2 days prior.
For some reason, this guy has changed the text message in the entire thing to mean something different because of the accusations about me. Do not believe it. We have Interscope's security team, cybersecurity team, working.
He's intercepted the cybersecurity team. My god, he just entered the mainframe. This man looks like he just entered the mainframe.
Everything right now to clear everything. We're gonna get it taken down off the media. Please stay tuned.
It was during this era.
Please stay tuned, citizens. Do not panic. That photo of my dingling will be taken off.
In Danderson history that he would declare war on a man named Flexburger.
Oh my god, he declared war.
Flexburger, or Josh, was one of the trolls pretending to be Daniel's managers. It was discovered that Flexburger was the one that convinced Daniel to flash his genitals to TikTok Live on May 6th.
That
Yikes.
bastard, he duped him.
Why
Shit.
not dupe an idiot, bro? If you had the power to be able to make someone flash their genitals on a TikTok Live in front of thousands of people.
Okay, if this was if this is like a Fallout charisma check, what level do you think this would require for that kind of speech check to succeed?
0. He put nothing into speech.
Like that had to, like I
at 20.
0 speech, 0 charisma, 0 intelligence.
You think you'd
Of like 4.
0 perception.
You think he just straight up said, "Hey, you
10
think?"
strength because of the jumping jacks.
Oh yeah, of course. Oh yeah, you gotta put some in endurance. All that cardio from all those jumping jacks gotta help him out.
Exactly,
Oh yeah, endurance.
Exactly.
100 strength, 100 endurance, 0 everything else. I should do a Fallout New Vegas gameplay with those stats.
Daniel Larson, Fallout New Vegas.
Daniel Larson
Yes.
build.
That's right, he was responsible for the May 6th incident. Flexburger was one of the first people to find and leak Daniel's Pinterest account, and it was after finding all the disgusting stuff on there that he decided to go on a crusade to expose Daniel. He would leak audio of Daniel talking about Sky Brown, at the time a 12-year-old professional skateboarder, in very disturbing ways.
Hello, this is Daniel Larson. I just wanted to say sorry to Sky Brown for the recent allegations. Please stay tuned.
On top of that leaked
Hold on.
audio,
Oh my god. Daniel, I'm 14. Okay. That's gotta be like the It's gotta be like the most indifferent response to that.
I would eat you out, Daniel. I'm 14.
Okay.
Jeez.
That's so indifferent.
That's
No,
like
Flexburger would
you're
also
just
text
sitting
Daniel
there
pretending to be underage girls
on
like
your phone
decoys
and you
would
just
into
have the
Catch a
most
Predator. To
deadpan
nobody's surprise,
tone.
Daniel would fall for this
Can I see your picture? What? What is this? What is this? He just has like a set response for any underage child he's messaging.
No. Oh
It's-
my god, he just has like this script that he's written out in his head.
That's his pickup.
Jeez.
That is his world famous pickup line.
It's immediately, hey, can we sext? Yeah, okay, when? No, okay, no. Well, have you ever had sex? No. Well, do you masturbate?
It tickles. It feels like you need to pee. What?
every single time. And the leaked conversations that would come out of this were extremely disturbing, to say the
My God.
time. And the leaked conversations that would come out of this were
Consensual pleasure hurt. Daniel, why are you asking me? Just curious. I don't know. Couldn't tell you that one, Daniel. Okay, poop.
extremely.
What?
Do you think Grace's vagina is very sensitive during intercourse? Are you there?
What would your father think
Grace Vanderwall.
I think that's an appropriate response. What would your
No, okay, wait, no, he's 22 and she's 17 during this.
That's like a 5-year age gap.
That's horrible, huh?
And he had a crush on her back when she was 12, meaning he was like 17 at the time. Oh my god.
Disturbing, to say the least. Daniel would ask and say the worst things to people he believed were minors. So yeah, you start to not feel bad for this guy.
It is fake. What they did was they said something in the text, and then I was coming up with the video, and they changed.
Dude, stop coping.
They changed the text, those damn bastards.
Yes. They sent a text, and I did what they said, and then they changed the text.
Those bastards.
So why
And
did you do
Daniel's
what they said?
response to all of this was to
Oh,
declare
no.
a lockdown and
Darn.
threaten to send the
Holy shit, we're under lockdown.
FBI after Flexburger.
Alright, hey, I was unable to find it.
No!
Yeah, it's most likely been sold.
Damn. I wonder if I can find the Daniel Larson headphones online. No, dude, I bet they saw it at the garage sale and they're like, holy shit, these are the headphones.
These are them. We have to buy them now.
No, I imagine it's like a 20-year-old man and he's like, he goes up to the headphones and he goes up to his girlfriend and he's like, Jennifer, you know what these are? She's like, no, what is it? Like, it's
They're headphones.
They're the Daniel Larson headphones. She's like, who the hell is Daniel?
Bangers.
Who the hell is Daniel Larson? And he just looks up at the sky, cries, and he goes, a civil rights hero. And
He He's
we
my
are going
hero.
on lockdown.
This is an artifact of a very famous civil rights hero.
Everybody, we are going on lockdown. Stay tuned for what happens next. And Flexburger on YouTube and TikTok, you are a
Wait, didn't they do that months ago?
We are calling the Denver Police Department and reporting you.
I mean, hold on. George Floyd was like 2020, I think. So yeah, it wasn't. Hold up. When did he receive his headphone? Oh, okay. It was somewhere in 2021 where he had the headphones. Oh shoot.
The FBI will be coming to your house.
Which is, you know.
He smiles at the camera. The FBI will be coming to your house.
It's pretty normal
Because
in
of
this
course.
story. People started connecting all of these allegations with all the unhinged, incriminating videos Daniel would post. Like previously, Daniel had claimed he would legalize child molestation if he was elected president.
No.
Jeez.
No.
So, it's kind of interesting. That's a very good point. In my opinion, if underage can actually do.
He also repented for whacking it to children and
Yikes.
Grace Vanderwall. And of all of
I did not
Yo.
ask for that child's nude, but I do think that the age of consent should be lowered.
that wasn't crazy enough, he apologized for having 500
Dude. You gotta have some like mental like I know this guy is he's self-aware, but I feel like that requires like at least if he's cognitive, he should be able to realize if you're getting exposed or you have allegations for you that you're like texting minors and asking them for sex, that's probably not the best thing to say live.
No,
I feel like
None of this is the best thing to say. Like, he cannot
completely
recover from this. This is horrible.
What I just went through because I opened your stream on YouTube and I had it open on Discord as well, and so you were saying stuff on Discord and then there was a delay and then you were echoing on YouTube, and so every single thing you said was just back and forth.
megabytes of CP.
What? I swear I unpause it and then this is the stuff that just comes up.
I'm sorry. 500 megabytes.
Cyberpunk, yeah, Cyberpunk.
At least
pretty
it's
good
okay.
sized game.
Okay, it's not Jared Fogel's terabytes, but it's definitely up there. It's definitely not great.
I've known someone with a few terabytes before.
Yeah, I know somebody with a few terabytes of Luna porn. You know that one character from Hell of a Boss? Yeah, her.
Yes, I do.
There's no way.
I knew someone with a few terabytes of some quite questionable things.
Okay.
Not CP, but definitely questionable.
Yikes.
Dog. I know Jared Fogle had like terabytes, but God, the megabytes, that's still required effort.
It's still required effort. Bro went on
Like
Pornhub and
5
screenshotted that shit.
Originally, people thought Daniel was being told to do and say all of these things by malicious trolls.
I'd hope that was the case, but most likely not at all. Most likely not at all.
But that might not have been the case after all. And following these incidents, he would
The good ending, he's talking about Cyberpunk.
post a video saying his parole officer told him he
Cyberpunk.
might go back to jail for a year for what he's done.
Hello, this is Daniel Larson. I just got in trouble with my probation officer
Oh no, what for?
not following the probation rules. Unfortunately, there was a miscommunication. He said if it happens anymore, I will go to jail.
Many have theorized what caused this, but most
I can't even like. Here's the thing, I can't even say that like this has gone to the point where it's not even like you could argue, yeah, it's satire. No, if it was satire,
no, this is real.
Yeah, it's like gone more to the point where you cannot even, you have to like actively like try to convince yourself that this is satire, and then the more things you hear is just like
It still doesn't work. Like,
corn.
Yeah.
This ain't looking too hot for him.
yeah, no.
Dude, he's in his 20s, meaning he still has a long way to go.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, maybe he's died. I haven't gotten to that point in the Daniel Larson lore.
Most likely, it was the May 6th incident. Now, the amount of things that happened in the
The last
Danderson
thing that
universe
was
going
about him
forward
was
are
that he
far
was,
too great for me to
set
recount
free
them all.
from
This video
jail.
would be like 10 hours long if I
Well,
did. So with that being said, I will be
yeah,
focusing on the
jail.
main events in the story from
County
here
jail.
on.
From
On
jail.
May 10th, 2021, Daniel would come out as
How does this get any
transgender.
worse?
I am transgender.
It's Christian!
It's Christian! Christian moment. It's Christian, guys. He's gonna.
It only gets worse.
It just keeps
It
getting worse.
really does. It only gets worse.
Please stay tuned.
On the following day, May 11th, he would live stream a session with his.
Hold on, one of the comments. Hold on.
Please
Bro,
stay
the reason
tuned.
he feels transgender is because I get the mental cringe.
Hold up, I'm trying to pause at a certain comment. Daniel, host your adult film audition.
Bro, I want Daniel to star in my autistic, retarded, bullcrap porno. And I'm gonna get an autistic chick named Rebecca, and I'm gonna get Daniel Larson in the same fucking room.
Listen. The funniest part about it is that if he did do a adult animation, it would probably gain a good amount of views because of what he has done.
It'd be the same thing as Verbal Age.
Pointed to his case.
Did you see the Roxanne
No, I
rap
didn't
battle?
see the Roxanne one, and I don't want to.
I haven't seen
I
the
did.
full. I haven't
I
seen.
regret having
I
eyes.
scarred my eyes with the fucking Hazbin Hotel shit. I scarred my eyes. I fucking loved Verbal Ace until that shit. $50,000 fucking dollars on a shitty animation. Of all things, you could have spent $50,000 on drugs, on school, on fucking anything, on women, on booze, but instead you decided to fucking spend it on a shitty animated porno so you can masturbate.
It wasn't even porn. It was just soft core fantasies.
It was softcore as shit. Bro's not
Like,
even
if you-
fucking vanilla.
Like, if
He's
you're
the
spending
flavor of
50k,
vanilla.
if you're spending 50k, you might as well go all out.
Dude, if I'm animating it, I'm gonna be acting like I've been paying 50k to make it. I'm drawing the whole ass thing. I'm even offering recommendations.
If Clear was a flavor, that's what he'd be.
If beer had a flavor, that's what he'd be.
No, Clear.
Alright, back to Daniel Larson.
Case.
Oh,
Some
yeah,
people
I can
saw
tell
this as a
you
good sign in that it was
it-
Daniel
it's the
seeking
exact
help for
same
his
shit.
problems, while others presumed he was just doing it to show
God
people
damn it.
he was talking to someone to
Where's
get
the
some heat
fucking
off his
bottom?
back. And this entire therapy session was streamed without the therapist's knowledge, so
That's wild.
Wow.
I feel bad for the therapist. This therapist has to be paid overtime. There's God, who even I'm not a therapist, but who even starts with somebody like who even starts with somebody like Daniel Larson? Because the therapist is kind of legally, I think legally obliged to like do a background check.
I don't think that's his therapist. I think that's Bob. You'll find out who Bob is.
Apparently,
Who the fuck is
to my
Bob?
to my knowledge, this is just his therapist.
it's safe to assume it was the latter. Daniel's unhinged obsession with Grace Vanderwall would hit an all-time high around this point. He would stop suppressing his urges and start full-on schizo posting about her. On May 12th, he would announce
He's reached
Yikes.
not even 15
Wow.
minutes in, and we've reached the point of no return. He's full schizo. He's skitzed out. This man.
Something has gotten worse every 5 seconds.
Usually it takes about a few I don't even think this man is.
Usually we just unpause it and hear something fucking random.
This man doesn't even require Fent to do this much.
Okay, actually, let's take gambles. What do you think he's gonna say?
What is he gonna say? What is this? Hold up.
It's on TikTok that he will be doing a collaboration with Grace VanderWaal.
Okay, he's telling people that he's gonna do.
Grace VanderWaal on TikTok. He's a schizo.
Okay.
Let's just.
I'd like to imagine. Okay, this is.
From that information,
Hold
I'm
on.
going to assume.
Go ahead.
She was nowhere near planning this.
Okay. My take on it. This is probably. I think this is like 2021. I think AI has come out yet. I'm not sure, but I feel like he's gonna do a deep fake. I think he's gonna do a deep.
Oh no! I think what happens is
Now this was clearly not true. However,
I think I might be confusing this with a part with Chris Chan. Oh wait.
Get your lol
It's
cow
either in this
straight.
or in Chris Chan, where there is a woman, and they're not real at all. It's just completely made up, and
Oh my-
they keep fucking saying that they're Grace VanderWaal.
I know what you mean. Yes, I think that I second that. I think that's what's gonna happen. It's gonna be like a troll, either that or like a.
following this post, Daniel would be in the streets telling people that Grace was indeed his girlfriend.
We're going to be.
Oh,
yeah,
no.
yeah. People keep saying that Grace. No, people keep saying that they want to date him and everything, even though it's all a fucking catfish. And they keep saying that they're Grace and keep making new accounts, and Grace is talking to him, even though Grace doesn't fucking exist. Except, and like this gets so bad, and he starts making all of these TikToks saying, "Yeah, Grace is my girlfriend. Grace is blah blah blah. Grace, 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 Grace." And then it gets so bad that his mom has to text him, and on fucking on X, Twitter, or like Instagram, and it's like, "Stop fucking saying all this. You're stalking my daughter. Blah 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 blah. We don't even she's never texted you. She doesn't want to text you. She never will text you. Please leave us alone."
Dude.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Why is there a fucking typewriter?
Message to be spread.
And after that video would surface, Daniel would post videos of himself moaning and whispering in a sexual way.
Bro
for
is
Grace.
making a fucking newsletter article over here.
He's making thirst traps. Daniel Larson
Bro's
thirst
trying
trap.
to write the new Femboys with Firearms article over here.
Message is for Grace.
He just fucking moaned. He just said, "This is for Grace," and then moaned.
This is for Grace. Ugh.
Now and then, a post of Grace VanderWaal's would get Larsoned. This is when Daniel would comment 1,000 times over and over and over again, seemingly
Somebody might be a little upset.
having a conversation with himself. Things would reach a boiling point for Daniel when he would post to TikTok in a panicked and distraught state. He
No.
was under the assumption that something bad had happened to Grace, and the VanderWaal family
Poor
was
Daniel.
withholding information from him.
Guys, message.
Guys, what did you do with my girlfriend? What did you do to her? Damn it, tell me.
Parasocial relationship. Girlfriend.
Now.
God, he's
this problem.
This man is a very protective boyfriend. That is a green flag. ladies, this man is the man of your dreams.
These are the aspects you need to see in your men.
This is the definition of a green flag. If you don't like him,
Completely
then I'm
disregarding the rest of the video.
Yet will protect you with everything in their ball sacks.
I can promise you, ladies, he will not cheat.
Look at this guy. Looking at this guy, it's probably not much.
Ladies, this is the definition of a dream man. If you don't want it, I'm sorry if it's too overwhelming, but you're probably gonna be single forever.
You're probably gonna be single forever.
He began begging and pleading with his audience to get him information, and then began repeatedly
Get this man information on her stat.
punching himself in the
That
face
sounds
and
like
saying he was
fucking
going to commit
I'm currently under attack. Please, please, please.
I'm mentally under attack and I'm hurting myself.
Oh god.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
He actually does.
Let me on the team now.
He does that quite often.
I'm gonna have
Yeah.
to stop. I don't know.
A little over a week later, Daniel would post a video on YouTube mourning the passing of David and Grace Vanderwall, even though they were...
Oh,
Mr. President, Grace Vanderwall died.
Mr. President.
Mr. President, Dace Vanderwall.
Mr. President, your 17-year-old girlfriend died.
Oh wait, I'd like to imagine he's talking with like the teacher, it's George Bush, and he's like talking with the teachers, and then the one of the employees goes up to him and says, "Mr. President, Grace Vanderwall died," and he's like, "Oh God," and then he's like reading the book to the kindergartners, and then he he goes up to him and says, "Mr. President, they hit the second Vanderwall."
very much alive. In this video, Daniel would say a lot of things, but the big things were him confessing and apologizing to sexting minors.
I admit to sexting minors.
He would
He's honest. He's honest. That's another green flag. He's down.
Okay, so we've got two.
also apologize for sending wiener pictures to Grace as well.
Every time I unpause. Every time.
Wait, what happened?
Sexting
It just
Grace.
keeps getting
Sending
worse.
Grace a
You sending dick pics to Grace Vanderwall?
No, it's dingling pics, not dick pics.
Dingling, schmingling,
putting Grace
pingling.
through so much stress
What else rings?
that she takes her own life.
What?
And has a heart attack.
What?
What?
Hold up.
I'm sorry for putting Grace through so much stress that she takes her own life and has a heart attack.
Oh God, he thinks
You're
it's
not,
his.
dude. You're not sorry. Yeah.
This didn't happen.
Like
by
we're like the fact that we're at this point to begin with is
Okay,
just
freaking
way too much.
Okay, wait. Okay, in a few minutes, I don't know why, but it feels like it's going to be that he killed her.
No, this is false information.
No,
by the
she's
way.
not. She's not dead. Not in the slightest.
I mean, he did have a panic attack. Like that panic attack seemed genuine, so maybe he does feel at fault here.
This is wild.
Her last words to me was, Daniel, I look up to you.
The culmination
No.
Nah.
No. That frowny face he's drawing in the mirror is gonna be a lot frownier. Let me just tell you that.
all of Daniel's delusions and freakouts would have Grace Vanderwall's mom send him this message.
This man hasn't taken a gram of Fent, by the way, so this is genuine.
Stop saying my daughter's
This is the text.
name. Stop saying you are in
yikes.
a relationship with her. You are scaring her and our family. Everything you have said and done has been in your own mind. You need to access some mental health support and stop harassing my daughter. I have contacted the authorities and will continue to press the issue if you don't stop making disturbing videos. Your followers have harassed my daughter long enough. Stop. Now, how do you think Daniel responded to this?
Okay, let's put it to another poll. What do you think he's gonna do?
Oh boy, I hope.
He says sorry, and then he says,
No.
"Let me talk to her. Let me talk to her. Let me talk to her."
Damn.
He's gonna continue the same damn shit.
I was gonna guess that he's
Yep.
gonna take.
Or he says that you're withholding information from me, and that
Yeah, that's
I,
probably
as
most
her
likely.
boyfriend,
No, he
have responsibility over her, and
No.
therefore need to take care of her.
No, Cherry. Here's what he's gonna do. He's gonna pull out the. He's definitely gonna say, "Hey, let me talk to her," and then she's gonna put him on, and then he's gonna say, "Have you ever had sex before?"
No.
Honestly, that feels.
Ending my life
Have
tonight.
you ever masturbated?
Okay, never mind. Suicide attempt. That's probably like the most obvious
How do you
one.
think Daniel responded to this? I understand.
Okay, imagine.
ending
Okay,
my life
okay.
tonight.
Let's just imagine this. Let's put this into the perspective of the mother. She just sees I understand, and then he's like, okay, maybe this man has finally come to terms, and then she just gets a second notification.
The very next message.
I had hope for him. I had genuine hope for him.
I'm ending my life tonight. Daniel wouldn't actually do this and would spend the next few days apologizing to the Vanderwall family. He would also continue to address the allegations, fluctuating between apologizing and acting like he had no idea what they were. The Grace Vanderwall schizo posting would die off eventually and only really returns when a troll makes a fake account posing as her and starts interacting with him. A few weeks would pass after Daniel's livestream meltdown, and on July 15th, he would release his first produced song.
Who's typing on the typewriter? Who was using the 1998 Apple computer keyboard?
Okay, but like, really, what are you doing?
Pads is writing the fucking Constitution over here.
I can hear the individual.
He's writing Love and War. The longest book on earth.
Hold on, wait.
Writing the
Actually, I can show you what I'm doing.
Oh my god, let me see.
Give me a second.
I'm putting him on live, by the way. Just a little heads up.
Okay, give me a second.
Okay.
Oh, hold up. I forgot that there's a chat here.
So, can you zoom in on your typewriter?
Rate the setup.
It's your gaming keyboard, just a typewriter.
Okay.
It's that?
Oh,
What?
I have that. I have that. Hold on.
I have one of that too, but like, why is it making so much noise?
Because he's like, okay, I can see. You're like fiddling with it. Okay, I can see it now. No, I remember because people were telling me the same thing because I was
guess
also,
so.
and I didn't realize that the microphone was picking it up.
Fiddling with this.
Fiddling. Alright.
Okay, that's
It
fair,
sounds
but like,
like-
why is it making such a loud noise?
Back
Sounds
to...
like you're typing on a typewriter.
Yeah, it's like boom, 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 boom.
Yes!
Okay, now I can actually hear. Alright, back to Daniel Larson.
Roaring Thunder.
Alright.
It's been a long time. Never.
Oh my god, this is... Okay, we gotta be like completely silent for this. This is a work of art done by a civil rights hero. So let's listen to it.
Roaring Thunder.
Sounds
Been
like
a
the
long
president.
time. Never thought this would be.
It's been a long time means that it's been a while since I was performing.
He's gotta clarify. He's gotta
He has an
clarify.
explanation for it.
Dude, I gotta do that. I gotta write a song and just like do that.
Basically.
Masterpiece. And somehow, just a month later, in August, he would be recorded performing this song live. Now, this is definitely an open mic, and the place looks pretty empty. But it's still pretty insane
Bro,
to
it's
see
been a
Daniel
long
here on
time.
stage performing his song live.
I rub my dick in a song. Been a long time.
While it makes
Okay, I don't think
One
he has
time I
that.
dated a mom.
Dude, you can hold on. Look at this outline of his nose, right? You got his hair, kind of goes out a bit, and then.
It is the freaking cartoon witch nose.
Dude, that thing, that schnoz is enormous. My god, that's creating an isosceles triangle from the tip of his nose to his chin.
Dude, he has the fucking cartoon
The
witch
outline of
nose.
his face is the outline of his face is a curly bracket.
He has the Wicked Witch of the West nose.
Dog can smell colors.
It seemed like some positives were happening in Daniel's life.
Nah,
that
he can
never
smell
lasted.
fucking ultraviolet.
Oh. Oh, Nick, nobody. You
Bro
don't
can
even know
smell
the
just as well as dogs.
I don't think Nick nobody knows that musicians don't tend to go down a good path.
On the same day he would do his first live performance, he would also post a 3-minute altercation he would have with his caretaker Jonas. This fight
Jonas, what happened, man? What happened? How could you let him go so far?
supposedly happened because his caretaker wanted to take his phone away from him, which is like probably the best thing that he could have done for him.
Yeah, why didn't he do that from like the very beginning?
Day one. Why didn't they do it from day one?
You think he like actively tries to keep him in the house and like keep his phone away, and like he'll go like check up on his phone and Daniel Larson like from time to time, and he'll see both of them missing, and he's like, dear God, what did you do this time?
For him, but you know, Daniel's not giving up his phone. In this video, Daniel can be screaming, crying, and acting like he was assaulted. All things very common in Daniel's story.
I just did self-defense. I'm on the floor. I didn't do anything. I just did self-defense. I even have it on film with you trying to. Like, I don't even know anymore, and I'm afraid of you.
Following Daniel's argument,
I feel genuinely bad for this man. I feel genuinely bad.
A little bit.
How do you explain?
It's just hard to watch.
Imagine he goes back in time to meet his future self, and his younger self is just like, hey, what did we become in the future? And it's like, you gotta take care of a log cow for the rest of your life.
With his caretaker, a new era would begin, the Mohawk era. I love this era, look at this dude. With the advice from trolls, Daniel would decide to give himself a mohawk, further adding to his insane look. Daniel would then post
Sorry about that, I'm back.
that he was in Los Angeles, California, and that he was homeless because his disability
Hey, it's the
services
pineapple
have been
haircut.
cut off. However, this would be proven to be untrue based off people observing his surroundings and would eventually be found back in Colorado. Fast forward another few weeks, and we have the October 4th intoxication incident. On October
No.
Oh no.
Oh no. Daniel uploads a series of videos to TikTok claiming that one of his care providers got him drunk. He also declares that he wants there to be rights. Well, no! Where was that pacifist attitude he used to have back in 3 minutes ago?
Fourth, Daniel uploaded a series of TikToks where he is clearly impaired and claiming one of his care providers got him drunk. He would post over 100 TikToks that day, muttering complete nonsense like this.
Hello everyone. Did you know that I'm gay?
Whatever happened to that transgender thing? Like, that whole arc was just kind of...
apparently.
That was apparently just a filler arc, I guess.
Did you know that this is all
just as much as a filler arc, most people's fake suicide.
He's trying to do what Christian did. Remember whenever Christian tried to like post a video saying that it was all satire? But like he didn't know how a normal person acted, so he just like
Okay. Did you also know that Chris Chan shoved his fucking Sonic 2
because they
medallion up
stole
his
his PS2. Trolls stole his PlayStation Network password and would only give it back if they sent him that video. Dude, that was wild. Yeah, I don't think it's satire.
Acting. Please don't feel uncomfortable, everyone.
You're a bit late for that.
That is 20 minutes too late.
I am totally fine.
Clearly not.
Clearly,
I would not
he's
wanna be around him
definitely.
when he's like this. He's a danger when he's sober. When he's like this, my God, I could only imagine. 1 week later, on October 11th,
Get this man on fentanyl.
he would announce he contacted Grace Vanderwall through her website, and they were going to be dating.
Every time. He just doesn't... just doesn't get better. It just gets worse.
This message is to Grace Vanderwall and to the fans. We are officially dating.
Daniel's parents.
Daniel Larson, come on, man, you're killing me.
Paranoia and delusions were at an all-time high during this time, ultimately landing him in a mental hospital in Colorado Springs.
I feel like there were so many points where that should have been that should have happened.
Yeah.
It should have happened
Kind
like
of a long time coming, honestly.
Like, I'm a little surprised that his actions have kind of flown under the radar for them.
Yeah, actually.
There wasn't much documented during this time, but the things that were
Oh,
are no
shoot, Alex
surprise in
is-
the Danderson universe.
Alex
He would
is
make multiple
watching.
posts declaring his hatred for the police.
Hate the police, and the police are pigs.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I thought his did you guys notice his back cracking?
No.
One could argue that it was him clapping his cheeks.
Siwa died in the Holocaust.
Jojo Siwa should have died in the Holocaust.
That.
Just when I think it can't get any worse, it keeps getting worse. And then it keeps getting worse.
Jojo Siwa should have died in the Holocaust.
And then even after that, it still continues to get worse.
And have another meltdown on TikTok Live, breaking up with Grace Vanderwall.
No! No, don't break up with her! No, don't break up with her, man! No, she was your dream girl! She was your dream girl, man! Why did you do that? No!
Wait. Let's actually predict what's about to happen, because all we see is a screen of macaroni.
God, it's okay. Here's the thing. It's kind of the most obvious answer. It's kind of the most obvious, but still curveball answer. What is he gonna do? He's gonna make a video saying, "Let's get back." And it's going to be extremely emotional.
He's gonna throw the macaroni.
The final big moment in 2021 would be the mac and cheese incident. On November 18th,
Mac and cheese incident is named. This is
What the
awful.
hell happened? The mac and cheese incident. The mac and cheese incident of 21.
if Daniel would post a video claiming one of his care providers had done something to his mac and cheese.
They put cyanide in it, those bastards.
This tastes like cow piss. Literal cow piss.
You began with a
I
C.
know who the put jalapenos in this? Holy my mouth is on fire. It's got something in it that's like sour as well.
It's cyanide, Daniel Larson. It's cyanide. It's cyanide. You only have You only have a minute to live. What are you
It's
gonna do?
lemon. It's a lemon. It's lemon.
If you look, it's got like little things in it. I don't know what it is.
It's
air.
It's called
No,
cracker.
those are air pockets.
No, Trent. It's cyanide. Clearly.
It's seasoning.
Would go on to look through everything in the fridge trying to get to the bottom of this.
Like, I'm going to be straight up serious. Why does the mac and cheese taste a lot like ranch, but with like a tangy taste?
Because
that
it's
doesn't make any
cyanide. I'd like to imagine his caretakers
Alright, now,
genuinely
at this
tried to
point, we've made
assassinate
it to
him.
2022. Are you guys still with me? There's still 2 more years of lunacy to talk about, so buckle up. Daniel would have a few different housing situations in 2022.
Buckle
Sometime
up
in the
as if
beginning
we
of the year,
haven't been
Daniel
doing
would
that the
manage
whole
to
time.
somehow be given his own apartment to live in, and he was gonna have a handler come in
No.
and check on him 3 times a week.
Why
I don't
would you
know
make
how he
him live
managed-
on his own? Why would you make him live on his own? Whose idea was that? Whose idea was that? Whose idea was that?
Genuinely.
Who thought it? Who said let this man free? Who?
But genuinely though, he has the fucking witch nose.
Wait. I'll give you some context for this. It was his, like, quote, therapist, Bob, his counselor ever since he was a little kid. He said that he should let go and be homeless because he could absolutely not deal with his behavior at all anymore. He had been dealing with Daniel Larson since he was a little boy, and he was just insane. So it was his final decision. He was the one that was giving him finance, and it's ultimately his responsibility.
Damn.
Chris.
Alright.
Chris.
Off, or who set this
Huh.
Chris, I'm going to show you what note. Okay, I'm gonna put it in the fucking channel.
Oh, alright.
I'm gonna show you what kind of nose he has.
Hold on, let me close this real quick. Alright. Oh, what'd you put? Alright. Scene 2.
It's up for him, but they clearly failed to realize what an incredible danger Daniel is to himself and others around him. Like, imagine this guy was your neighbor all of a sudden. Oh, dude. No way.
What would I do if Daniel Larson was my neighbor? Like let's assume that, like, 3 months from now, like let's assume you've watched up until this point, and you finally moved into your apartment complex, and you see a man knock on your door to tell him that he's your neighbor, and you see that face, and you're just like, oh my god. How would a human react to that?
You move to the other side of the country, that's how.
For videos to come out showing Daniel had punched
dude, I thought that was like slime or something.
It would only take a handful of weeks for videos to come out showing Daniel had punched dozens of holes in his walls, broke his TV, and a large window. Daniel said he did all of this because he was threatened, and this is the results when people try and tell him what to do.
God forbid. Just wait until he hears about the law.
User on Reddit named Lootbox Production would post this comment. Lootbox Productions was another manager of Daniel's who supposedly tried to offer legitimate help to Daniel. At one point, he would make this post. To make a long story short, they claimed they did not like the idea of people managing Daniel, and that they had no access to the Cash App accounts used to donate goods and money to him as well. This post would receive a mostly positive response from the Danderson community. You see, at this point, people legitimately wanted to see Daniel succeed, regardless of all the pedophile allegations. It's really weird. Regardless of all of this, Daniel would end up losing his housing deal, leading to him being homeless. While Daniel was homeless, he would be arrested for Dine and Dash at the Harbor.
Okay, we're 24 minutes in. We have, like, witnessed all of this. How has he not been arrested yet? Considering, like, all of this
He's committed at least 10. He's committed at least 10 crimes.
From now...
Did you say he was on parole at one point?
And at least a felony.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I guess he wasn't.
And at least a felony.
Yeah, never mind. Yeah, he was on parole, but he never actually got arrested. Huh.
Didn't he commit a felony?
Just one of many Dine and Dash.
Several, apparently.
He's assaulted many. He's assaulted cops before. Like that's a felony.
Why is there a Wikipedia page?
There's a Wikipedia page for that, Trent.
There, and dude, they just kind of trespass him and they just comp the bill, but the Hard Rock wasn't playing. This was nothing serious though. He would be released, and this is an ongoing case still. Even though Daniel was homeless, he managed to stay active. On May 15th, he attended and completed the Denver Colfax Marathon.
Dude, I have a chance of meeting Daniel Larson. You know how much of an honor that is? If I ever... Dude, I need to, like, prepare myself for when I see Daniel Larson on the streets. I gotta prepare myself. I need to know what to say. Because it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
There's even footage of him crossing the finish line. Now, he finished second last due to him barely jogging and being...
Second last?
Yikes. That's rough, dude.
Second
last. Might be the person who was last. Wait, who the heck even is the dude who was in last?
Wait, if he's second to last, why did he get a medal?
Probably because they felt bad for him. That's my theory.
Being on TikTok live the entire time, but you know, he did it. Doing all this in like really old, dirty
My boy did
shoes and
it.
stuff probably led him to getting the trench foot he would talk about. Yeah, that's right. He says he has trench foot. You know, the stuff that like soldiers in World War would get when they wore like soggy boots for hours at a time.
I remember my history teacher showed us some pictures of that.
Oof.
Yeah, apparently Daniel's.
I'm a little worried that he's probably gonna flash his TikTok live with his trench foot.
Daniel's
Quote,
got that,
unquote,
which is
trench
just,
foot.
you know, do with what you please. I'll show you some pictures of his feet later. A few days after
Oh no.
the marathon is another infamous moment in Larson history, the porch charging incident. Daniel would post a video of an altercation he was in with an unknown man. It is discovered through the video that Daniel is on his private property and is charging his phone in one of his outlets on the porch. Which, I mean, hey man, Daniel's got to charge his phone somehow, so you might catch him on your porch one day, just know that. When the homeowner told him to leave, Daniel flat out ignored him. This man would end up calling 911 and became extremely agitated with Daniel, which is totally understandable.
You gonna wait? Is that what you're waiting for?
I don't know what you're gonna do. I don't know if you're
I'm
gonna.
asking you a f***ing question.
Damn.
You better get the f*** off of here. Get the f*** out of here before I move you out of here.
If you take one step
Get the
closer.
f*** off my property.
Daniel would leave before the cops showed up, but he would make sure to call
That's
the
when you get the
homeowner
9mm.
N-word before he left.
Why would he record that? What in his mind possessed him to think he was in the right there?
Really though.
Huh. It's almost like that lady who tried to use her amendment rights in another country.
Dude, that was so stupid.
Yeah, that's right. Daniel's racial slur use isn't something I have touched on yet, but you.
Wait, what?
No, my dear civil rights hero.
He's racist.
My civil rights hero turned.
Oh my goodness, he's a racist.
See, on top of liking children, Daniel here also likes to use the N-word a lot.
I'd like to imagine he goes up to the hood section of Denver, and he goes up to the middle of it. And he's like, "This is for George Floyd," and he starts doing jumping jacks.
Oh my god. It's like that fucking clip from Family Guy where Peter goes and
They
fucking
respected me.
covers himself in brown paint.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the time where it was like the end of the world and he goes up to the middle of downtown and yells the N-word, and then he comes back and he's like, "They respected me."
That's
A lot of
the
the
part where
insane
he
things
fucking
Daniel
painted
says
himself
comes at the
brown.
behest of trolls, but the racial slurs seem to be on his own volition.
He
There's
covered
like a
himself in
5-minute
brown paint,
compilation
got an
of Daniel
afro,
using
went and
the
screamed the N-word in the middle of a black neighborhood, and they respected him.
I think we're confusing two different clips.
Oh, are we?
Yeah, cause that's the same clip where Lewis like verbally abused him.
Oh, yeah.
N-word on Reddit.
There's two clips.
Just another redeeming quality.
Wait, is it
from our
Lois or
president.
Lewis?
Due to Dan-
Lois.
Depends whether or not you're in Rhode Island or not.
Daniel's disabilities and homelessness, he would be assigned a caseworker by the state of Colorado. This caseworker was named Andrew, and he became the scapegoat for all of Daniel's issues when he was homeless.
Of
Andrew was
course.
often blamed by Daniel for stealing his money, destroying his career, as well as making his life difficult. On a live stream during the final week of June, Daniel would have a full-on meltdown over Andrew. He would record himself running into the woods, striking himself repeatedly, say he was going to find and kill Andrew, and then call him the N-word.
I want Andrew held fully responsible for this entire mess. I want all of my money back. Like this, Andrew?
What the hell is he doing?
This is what Bob and I do.
Punching
every single
himself.
time you don't listen to us.
During the
I
time
thought he was, like,
Daniel was
stabbing
raging
something
over
or
Andrew,
something.
he would speak at a Roe v. Wade protest. For some
No.
reason, they had the great idea of having an open mic, and you know what happens when Daniel sees an open mic.
Oh, you are right.
Oh,
He's gonna say the funny word and he's gonna say the F word and it ain't funny.
I never used to be able to come out in crowds like this and be able to talk like this and be myself.
They have no idea.
The crowd cheering Daniel on without knowing who he is or what he was about to say is actually hilarious.
What he's
they
about
have
to
no
say.
idea what they're about to be hit with. He would go on to talk about Grace Vanderwaal, of course. He would say, because of my autism, my grandma died of cancer.
Because of my autism, my grandmother passed away of cancer.
And he would also go on to describe the May 6th incident when he flashed his penis on TikTok Live.
That so-called management, which I later found out was fake, they ended up getting me to go onto TikTok Live and go completely nude online. And at the time,
They didn't get you to do that. That was something you did.
Taking the mic from him?
3,000 people in that live.
Yes, yeah,
Before
can
he
someone
could share any
please?
more to the unassuming crowd, he would be cut off by an event coordinator. Thank God.
Why are they? How is this the only time they've intervened?
Story
Really,
only gets worse
though.
from here. Towards the end of June, Daniel would claim Bob Proctor could no longer afford to support him. It turns out, behind the scenes, Bob was supporting Daniel financially, getting him food, housing, and paying for his music career, if you can call it a career. On the 13th of July, Daniel goes bowling and plays mini-golf with Brink. It's all fun and games for Daniel right now, but just a week later, probably the worst incident to date would happen.
No.
The toothbrush incident.
What?
The toothbrush.
Oh no. You know this is gonna be good.
The toothbrush incident. I don't even want to guess what he's gonna do with it.
People that know Daniel's story hear toothbrush and immediately know what I'm talking about. And you know, if you've got that image in your mind, like I do right now, I am sorry. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, brace.
Oh God.
I know. I know it's gonna happen.
How would we?
I can guess.
Who's gonna object to a quick mental break from this?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
probably best.
Just gotta collect ourselves. Just realize what's going on right now.
Let's find a random like GIF of just some foxes.
I agree.
I mean, I also have a dumbass video that I could share that should be shorter.
Oh, look up Merp 24/7.
The toothbrush incident is just such a wild statement. I don't even think it has to be
Any with the name is just absolutely horrible.
Okay, I'm just gonna say it. If it's an object followed by incident and said object can be shoved up the rectum, I feel like a vast majority of people already know where it's going.
Not even an object, like just a date.
The incident.
Bro, let's not talk about all those gerbils.
No. Alright. What is this
Alright.
toothbrush incident?
Oh, wait.
What is this toothbrush incident?
You know exactly what it is.
I don't.
Yeah.
I'd like to think that I'm wrong. I'd like to think that he does something else with it. Probably not shove it up his rectum, but I'd like to admit.
Wrong though. That's the problem. He's that simple.
Because I'm gonna tell you, a video of Daniel sticking a
I mean,
toothbrush up his ass.
Of course.
We've been surprised several times at every fucking turn.
He actually does it.
Why stop now?
He doesn't. I thought he was gonna do something like I don't know, like
brush his teeth.
Brush his teeth. Like
Yes, the fucking toothbrush incident.
Okay.
Daniel Larson
Okay, in my
finally brushes his teeth.
If it wasn't shoving it up his rectum, I would have assumed that it was gonna be he turns it into a shank and tries to murder people with it. That was my second theory.
And then
But I
brushing his
suppose
teeth
shoving
with
it up his
surfaces
rectum is
online.
fine.
I have seen many horrible things.
Shoved it
on
up
the
his
internet,
ass and
but
then
this-
brushed his teeth with it.
Ugh.
Apparently there's a video of it.
Oh
This made my
gosh.
tummy upset. It was
This made my tummy upset.
very hard to watch this guy mean mug the camera. And yes, I watched it. You know, I gotta do my research. I gotta know everything. You don't have to watch it. You can just get the description and just know it is as bad as you think. Whatever you're picturing in your head right now,
Seen
it
Aisha
is that
Speed's
bad. A
meat
week
stick?
after the toothbrush.
Yeah, can we just skip that?
I'm
Daniel
compelled
would
by
go to
this.
Hooters with Brink.
If
He
he's
would
gonna
then
show
buy
it, can we skip that?
$400
No, obviously he's not gonna show
know it
a
was.
video of him shoving it up his rectum. Oh hey, we've made it to the halfway mark. Huzzah.
Horrible.
Pair of
Oh
headphones
gosh,
he
we're
got
only
from
halfway
Christian.
through.
And then destroy those same headphones the very next day.
I
Daniel
had those.
No, why would he do that?
eventually start blaming Brink for all of his failures, despite Brink taking him out for food, getting him clothes, giving him a much needed shower, and all of the activities like ziplining and mini golf. This
I feel like all the problems would be solved if just like just with a simple eviction notice and he just lives on his own.
He has been, bro.
Or just like he's full on
been
homeless.
homeless.
Like full on homeless. Like nobody would even bat an eye. Like
Like
this is
no
just
one cares about him. No friends at all.
Yeah, just
I'm pretty sure he is homeless at this point.
at this point, yeah, he probably is. But like he's still
No, like,
he has access to internet. That's the problem. He has access.
That is the problem.
He has unrestricted access.
Just change the Wi-Fi password.
is something
Just change the
very
Wi-Fi password.
Turning. I feel.
Why can't any fucking like internet bullcrap company just say no Daniel Larson?
common for Daniel. He can't take any responsibility for his own failures, so he blames everybody around him, no matter how good they treat him.
Hey Trent, you know who that sounds like? Don't say his name once you get it.
Brink would eventually stop helping Daniel, and a new manager would step in named Ox. Ox is a controversial figure in the Daniel Larson community. He often overlooks all of Daniel's pedophilic and racist actions and blames them on the malicious trolls in Daniel's community. Just like
Of course, those bastards.
Brink, Daniel would eventually blame all of his problems on Ox as well, as again, he fails to understand the concept of taking responsibility for your actions. In one video, Daniel even threatens to send a bomb to Ox's house.
Fuck Ox. Fuck Ox. Fuck Ox. Fuck Ox. Next time he does something like that, I'll send a bomb to his house.
I wonder how. I wonder.
Can't with his face. I can't with his face.
His face. His face is just hilarious.
He looks like a toddler that stayed in that toddler-looking face, but just got more wrinkly.
He
looks like he's not changed since his toddler.
He looks like he has a cold. He looks like he has a cold and he's going to try to sell you dirt.
Like, since he was a child, like, literally nothing has changed about his appearance, other than the buck teeth and the wrinkles. And occasionally his haircut.
I'll make sure he's dead.
Something he'll get very used to doing. Ox, like all managers, would stop managing Daniel at a certain point, and despite being controversial in the community, there was one thing that he said that I found to be very true.
Dan and his trolls are like yin and yang, and it has taken me forever to see, but Dan and his delusions will always gravitate towards these trolls because his delusions are all he wants in the world, okay? And the trolls are always going to meet him halfway because they're going to pretend to be everything that he wants, and they're going to get what they want out of him.
2022 ends for Daniel Larson in its usual chaotic state. In the first week of December, Daniel live streams himself in a casino gambling all of his money away.
Oof.
There's like a million gambling jokes circulating through my mind right now, and I'm trying to pick out the best one.
You don't even have to make a joke. He's literally gambling.
He's gambling all of his earnings away. Nobody's stopping him.
Why would they?
Dude, I want to see a video of him with his last few $1,000s, and he goes up to the roulette table and just says, "I want it."
It's not even a few thousand. It's like $30.
He goes up with his last $30. He goes up with his last $30, and he's like, "I'm putting it all on black."
And having
Double
to
it
get picked
or
up by
nub
Bob
it.
Proctor. How or why
It's
Daniel
red.
thought game.
Actually, you know what? His life savings is probably more than that, considering he's getting active donations.
Gambling his money would be a good idea at all is honestly
Okay, so
beyond me. But we already
$35.
know by this point Daniel doesn't have a normal
I mean, those roses ain't cheap.
brain. He doesn't think like a normal person. He's just, yeah. Just a few days after the casino, the December 10th incident occurs. Daniel, on a
Oh,
live
no, not
stream,
another
has
incident.
a meltdown in Bob Proctor's car. During this meltdown, Daniel would repeatedly scream that the motel tried to kill him. And then he would begin to strike Bob over and over, eventually turning his fist on himself.
Get out of the car, Daniel!
Oh, that's not even his car.
No, I saw this.
I need your role. So,
Mr.
someone's
President!
using this role.
Mr. President!
This man is. Get this man some fen. Get this man. Get this man an AR-17. Get this man a gun.
Wait, rewind a bit.
that would
rewind
be
a bit.
that would be
rewind a bit.
horrible.
You can read the comments. It says Mr. President.
Mr. President.
Get out of my car.
The motel threatened to kill
Mr. President.
This man is clearly
Mr.
fit.
President.
This man is clearly suitable for a president role.
The motel threatened to kill
Clearly.
me.
Better than Trump.
The motel threatened to kill me.
Get out of my car. Get out of my car,
I'm not
Daniel.
going to. I'm not going to. I'm bleeding.
Yeah, you're bleeding because you're hitting yourself.
But you don't.
You're making me do this.
Yeah, that's exactly what he's gonna say next.
You know what that reminds me of, actually? You know what that reminds me of, actually?
Mr. President, what happened?
That one scene, that one thing where it's like
only
fucking Eric picks a fight and then he starts fucking screaming.
Only
can't
300.
remember what
Only
that one-
374 people got to witness this masterful event.
Okay, but also
Live anyway.
456 likes. 400.
I've got to call the police. I've got to get you out of here.
500.
Yeah,
God
you
damn.
got to get out of my car.
The motel threatened to kill me. The motel threatened to kill me. The motel
Are you okay, Mr. President?
Are you okay, Mr. President?
You're trying to kill me.
Bob would subsequently call the police on Daniel, and that would end this whole thing. And those are the biggest events in 2022. The year is now 2023, and we're on the final stretch of the
Can
current
this stop,
Daniel Larson
please?
story. 2023 is by far the most documented year of Daniel's life.
Oh.
Can you just stop doing this?
You gotta buckle up,
We've
Trent.
got another 20.
You gotta buckle up. We've just hit
I know.
2023.
This is
There's 5 quarters left to go, damn it!
19
Like,
to
this rabbit hole's already
2022
gone
have
down
two
far enough.
dedicated
I don't
pages
want to
to it.
continue.
2023 has 4.
I have to-
Trent,
hey,
you've gone
if
to
we do
the
want to switch.
you've gone to the
If
point
we,
of
if
no
we do
return.
have it on a Switch, there is another video that's just as bad.
Any video on okay, if you guys think this is bad, just wait until you see Chris Chan. There is hours upon hours.
Oh yeah, no, I think, yeah, I know.
Like, this isn't even a full hour. Chris Chan is hours
Bro,
upon
if you think
hours.
Chris Chan is bad, just look into the whole fucking Colleen Ballinger or like, and the Dance Moms and JoJo Siwa and all that bullshit. Ooh, with James Charles and
Dude,
a whole bunch of fucking
James Charles
child
was
predators.
James Charles was an interesting rabbit hole.
Oh yeah, no, it's all connected.
It's a multiverse. It's a multiverse.
Did you know that Colleen has been friends with JoJo since Colleen was around 27 and JoJo was 12?
Damn.
Oh.
I'd like to imagine once she reached 18, she'd be like, well, join the club. It's about time that you get a promotion.
They talked about sex a lot.
I'd like to imagine that I'd like to imagine that the Predator universe has expanded so far that Mr. Beast has his own island.
Ages and counting. So, with the interest in keeping this video under 2 hours, I again will be covering the major moments of Daniel's story. By this point, Daniel has gone past the status of lolcow.
I didn't even think that there was anything after a lolcow. That is news to me.
And become a full-on horror cow. Following the December 10th incident, Bob Proctor would...
What is? Hold up.
Horror
I'm
cow.
gonna search up what a horror cow is. Horror cow meaning. Oh, okay. That's probably like the simplest explanation. Just known for the disgusting and/or creepy behavior. That makes sense.
would immediately buy Daniel a plane ticket to California. It was heavily speculated by
Don't let that man in California, for the love of God.
the community that he would be institutionalized
Send that
there
man
because
to fucking
California has some
Australia.
strict 5150 laws, but this was wishful thinking. In the beginning of January, Daniel was talking to another fake Grace Vanderwall account. This account ended up convincing Daniel to admit to being
Honestly,
a pedophile
this man should
and
be
hitting
deported.
Bob.
I admit that I am a pedophile.
Daniel, why?
Free time. Free.
Daniel, it just keeps getting worse. It just keeps getting worse, Daniel. You can't just keep doing this.
Yes, he can. It's Daniel Larson. Who the fuck do you think he is?
Daniel, you can't just say you're a pedophile on live television.
President.
And I admit that yes, I hit Bob.
And somehow
Yes, you admit you hate Bob. What a revelation. This man is dropping true lore bombs on us right now.
just one day after that, on January 17th, two fans would buy Daniel a ticket to Disney.
Hey, what's up, everyone? I made it inside Disney.
Anybody
Oh,
want to take
gosh.
it? Anybody want to take a guess what he's gonna do at Disney? My guess is he's gonna pick a fight with Mickey. I'm going with the simplest answer. I'm going with the simplest.
I'd like
answer.
to see this man get. I'd pay money to see this man get beat up by someone in a Mickey Mouse costume.
The two fans would spend some time walking around with him, and Daniel would document his day there. At one point, he's seen eating a churro and even asked for $50 in donations to pay for a tour in the park.
Okay, so I made it inside Disney, but now I want to go to Tom Sawyer's or whatever island. You have to take a boat. There's a tour that I want to do that's $50, so we're asking for donations.
This was a good day for Daniel, but the next day, not so much. On the next day, January...
How did this man get an STI?
How the fuck?
Who gave this man an STI?
18th.
How did this man acquire such a disease?
Fuck.
You think he just jorked it too much dry and it just a rash just appeared and he thought he got an STI?
Possibly.
I feel like that's my theory.
Daniel would announce he has scabies.
Oh yeah, scabies. That doesn't exactly make sense, but yeah, I remember he mentioned that.
Alright, well, I'm on my way to the hospital because I woke up this morning with my body itching like hell.
Scabies is a disease where mites burrow deep into your skin, causing intense itching. These are typically contracted when someone has very poor hygiene. And Daniel here is the
He did not, in fact, receive an STI. He just doesn't know how to take a shower.
poster child for that. When he arrived in Los Angeles, he had no luggage or belongings, and he stayed in the same clothes for over 120 days. When you pair that with no showers and sleeping in porta potties and public restrooms, this was kind of bound to happen. One point in Daniel's life, he wore the same shirt for 4.5 months. This was the green t-shirt. Look at the bottom, it's all brown and stained from just like jizz and snot and just all the fluids Daniel would wipe into it. Scabies are also easily transferable with skin-to-skin contact, so just imagine all the people Daniel brushed shoulders with at Disney the day before. Daniel was just walking around handing out scabies to people, leaving deposits on rides, just... oh, what a nightmare. This was actually so horrifying that a Facebook community post about Daniel went viral, warning the neighbors about him to prevent the spread of scabies in their neighborhood. I wish I was lying about that. Daniel would eventually go to the hospital and get prescribed an $80 ointment to use on his skin, but instead of buying the ointment, he opted to put his money into useless stocks and buy dessert at a restaurant. The
Of course, this man's clearly this man is financially capable. This is why we need him for president.
Scabies arc would come to a climax at the end of January when Daniel posted a video frantically scratching himself and talking about how itchy he is.
I wonder what could have caused that. Oh god, he's scratching his crotch.
Oh, jeez.
He would go back to the hospital where he would receive a shot of antibiotics this time and a washcloth bath from a nurse. That poor nurse. The horrors they probably had to see. He would even post a TikTok kissing his scabies goodbye.
I'm gonna miss you, Scabies. No. I'm gonna miss you.
Oh, so I was just given a pill to get rid of these scabies all over me.
Why is he talking like that?
They might have drugged him up, I don't know.
It's nice knowing you, friends. Now you're
Yeah, they probably did.
Yeah, this guy is something else. In February, Daniel decides he's going to Las Vegas to hopefully become rich and famous. When he made it to
This man better become rich and famous. If not, I don't know what I'd do.
Vegas,
I mean, he's already famous. He's already halfway there.
For something bad to happen. On February 15th is another big moment in Daniel's story. This is the casino bathroom incident. At about 2.
Oh gosh.
Another incident. What you guys want to get bets or just move on with it?
I don't want to take bets.
Yeah, no.
2 a.m. on the 15th, Daniel was found in a casino bathroom by 2 security guards. The 2 guards began aggressively trying to get Daniel off the toilet in order to remove him from the property. Daniel's response to this was to scream and shout at them, saying he wasn't doing anything wrong and not to touch him.
No, you not. Yo, get the off the toilet.
No, you won't. No, you won't. You aren't gonna do shit.
I'm a hop up.
Good night.
Good night.
Don't yell at him. He's a poor soul.
I said don't yell at me. I didn't do anything.
Bro did not do anything. This man is completely innocent.
Completely, clearly.
After leaving the property, he films himself crying, punching himself in the head more, and destroying property, saying he's gonna kill himself.
Because that's what normal people do. What does that accomplish? I feel like that's a move in Pokemon, like Growl. It's supposed to lower their defense or something. This man just wanted to gamble away his earnings. Like, has society really gone so far that they won't let you gamble away your savings at the casino? What a society we live in.
To sleep inside casinos and recorded another altercation of
never mind, he was sleeping in it.
him getting trespassed somewhere else.
You guys are not making sense because
Okay, I'm going to read this trespass to you, and if you do not leave, you will be arrested for trespassing. As a duly appointed representative of the owners of this property, I hereby warn you, you are trespassing upon this property as defined by Nevada Revised
I'm
Statute
not trespassing.
207.200. This is our property, and we say you're trespassed. 200. If you do not leave these premises immediately, you will be subject to the arrest for the misdemeanor. Your subsequent return to the premises after being duly warned will subject you to immediate arrest for trespassing. Now, are you going to leave, or are you going to be arrested for trespassing?
Like I said, I wasn't trespassing.
You're making it harder. I just trespassed you. We have the right to do that. You are trespassed. You can never come back here again.
For literally just sitting here and watching the game.
For sleeping 3 times, that's why.
I wasn't
Are you going to
sleeping
leave?
though. I wasn't sleeping
Are you
though.
going to leave, or are you going to be
I
arrested?
wasn't sleeping. I was
I'm
hibernating.
not going to sit here and have lies though.
Following this incident, Daniel would go missing over a week, not posting anything or contacting anyone, and that scared some people. Only a handful of people would spot him in the city and post it to the Daniel Larson subreddit. It was like a game of Where's Waldo. On February 23rd, Daniel would return
This is just
on a new
turning into
TikTok account
Christian.
claiming he was attacked by 2 fans. He said that they stole his phone, and that's why he hasn't been posting. A few days later, on the 27th, Daniel would upload 50 videos talking about a variety of things like his living situation, his warrants, and even Bob Proctor. There's a lot of random statements in there, but there are some notable things that he said. The biggest thing would be Daniel claiming that in the previous year he made $30,000 in donations. And because of this, the federal government is going to kick him off his Social Security services because he's made too much money. Which is, I mean, it's
Not how
almost
it
sickening
works.
if that's true. Now, Daniel is a delusional, schizo, bipolar psycho, so you have to take everything he says with a grain of salt. On March 1st, Daniel would be arrested by the Las Vegas police for trespassing at another casino, which, you know, at this point, it was bound to happen. After this arrest, Daniel would disappear from the internet for a couple weeks. On the
I've gotten desensitized. Like, I don't know what this man is going to do. Like, anytime. I've gotten so desensitized. His eyes have been so red from it being a schizo that it is literally in the police report. That is... How does one acquire that? Identifying characteristics, strong rancid smell, maybe mumbling about Grace donations, Bob, Ivan, or motel. Why?
Wearing red scabies jacket.
How? That works. Like, that has got to be the easiest way to identify this man. Identifying characteristics, strong rant. This isn't even like, you don't even need to put up a picture. Like, that's just this alone. Don't even need to put like dirty brown eyes, race, just his age and the identifying character with zesty walk. Oh, this is on our. That isn't even a real missing poster. That's just Reddit.
Start posting again saying he was attacked again by someone. Daniel would then spend some time in a mental health facility called Sunshine Medical Center, but he would...
Why don't they just keep him there?
Really though?
Why don't they keep him there?
Be discharged shortly after arriving, claiming they told him he's not mentally ill enough to be held in a mental...
Not mentally ill enough.
What?
Did they even do a background check? Did they didn't even do a background. I doubt they did a background. Either that or they simply just lied and said that they didn't want him there.
Mental health facility permanently. Which I don't know how you don't have a conversation with Daniel for 5 minutes and not realize he's like not competent at all.
That's what I'm saying. That's literally what I'm saying.
All for like the real world, but I don't know, I'm not a doctor, I guess. Following his stay at the mental hospital, Daniel would begin his journey from Las Vegas to New York. Why does Daniel want to go to New York, you might be asking? Daniel was once again under the assumption that he was in contact with the Vanderwall family. Apparently, Grace and her mother Tina wanted to speak with him regarding some kind of investigation.
Yeah, I wouldn't go anywhere near that.
Yeah, it's as crazy as it sounds, and yes, he believed it wholeheartedly. On Daniel's journey to New York, he would stop in many places like Arizona and Texas, documenting a handful of incidences. On March...
Hey Trent, there was a window where you could have met him.
Yeah, no.
March 26th, Daniel would have a full-on schizophrenic episode that he documented on TikTok Live. During this episode, he believed he was being stalked by a white pickup truck. You know, peak schizo behavior.
There's been a person in a white pickup truck following me around all day long. And also there was a guy in the white pickup truck that was the guy that came up to me in person.
At one point, he ran inside a gas station to ask the employees for help, and the employees would go outside and try and help Daniel, but report there was no white pickup truck. And when they told Daniel there was no trucks outside, he would run out to the empty parking lot to film for proof.
Pickup truck was along
the pickup truck is the
back
feds.
of that wall, down near the ring stop. So he watched me go over here from somewhere.
Big
and then
Springs.
he drove.
You ever been to Big Springs?
No.
Oh, let me tell you about. Speaking of like running into people like this, I ran into a I ran into a lol cow. You want to know what? Have you guys ever heard of the is he known as the Elmo? Because when he was a lolcow, there's like two different phases. He used to wear an Elmo costume, and now he wears a Cookie Monster outfit. But this man, he's crazy. I wouldn't say Daniel Larson crazy, but he's definitely there to being like a lolcow, right? The pickup truck is the friends we made along the way. That's so real. But no, I ran into a lolcow. This man, I'll show you guys later, but no, this man is like a photographer. You'd mistake him for like a street performer, And what he'd do is he'd just like walk around like popular places, and he'd ask for pictures, right? Or at least he'd give you he'd offer a picture, and then like he'd charge you afterward. This man, I'm trying to recount his incidences other than just rambling like really racist stuff and like trying to get into fights. This one's not too special, but like it's still funny because there's a picture going around that with my sister next to him. If I can find the picture, I'll send it to you.
Oh.
At least if I can't find like a picture of him. Elmo. No, it's Cookie Monster photographer. I'm trying to find it. I think it's just called Cookie Monster Guy. There it is. You guys see this?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've taken a picture with this man. At least my sister did. I'm not sure if I did. But yeah.
I see it.
Do not engage with the Cookie Monster. I engaged with the Cookie Monster. Yeah, we were at the Grand Canyon. We saw him. I think...
The Grand Canyon, wow.
Wow.
I guess there's no... Yeah, but this is what he look... Funny thing is his name is Adam Sandler.
Wait, what?
I saw a video on it on my this is how I know him. I saw a picture of I was on YouTube and I saw a recommendation, and it was a thumbnail and it said do not interact with him, and it was Elmo, and I was like, oh, that's wild. And then I saw the bag. The bag is how I recognized it, because he carries that thing everywhere. Anyways, just thought that was really cool, and I'd let you guys know. But
across the street knowing that I was at the Walmart.
And this whole thing would go on for like another hour until the people at the gas station had to tell Daniel to leave. Daniel would eventually get a plane ticket to New York, probably by the help of his fans. On April 4th, he would land in Newark, New Jersey, and he would take a train to New York. While Daniel was on the train, his phone number would be repeatedly leaked, causing him to freak out and start punching and kicking the train itself.
Apparently I landed in New York, but apparently the trolls yesterday when I was on the plane leaked all of my phone numbers to the Reddit. Okay, stop leaking my number. I don't give a f what my fans think. Stop leaking my number. This is not funny. I am pressing charges. I will...
What? How is he gonna press charges? I don't think this man is aware of how the legal system works. But either way, I'd still have him as president.
I would destroy my entire career and end up behind bars for life today if you guys do not stop leaking my phone number. Okay, so somebody at the airport tried to get me to get in their car. I refused, and I punched the guy in the nose. I punched the guy actually in his nose. Oh my fucking hell.
Oh, that's a cut. Is that... Oh, he's gonna try and shatter the window.
Oh, stop. You guys are scaring me. Stop.
This man's face just kills me.
Stop. You guys are scaring me.
Which I guess if you're a New Yorker, this is probably normal. And for the next couple of days, Daniel would be found and doxxed all over New York. I don't know what he was thinking coming here. On April 5th, the infamous bodega incident happens. On this day, Daniel would have an explosion inside a New York bodega. Moments before this, he would be followed around by a group of teenagers who...
To an average New Yorker, this is just an everyday appearance.
...who were apparently giving him death threats. They were also asking him stupid questions like if he smoked crack or he smoked crank.
Are you smoking crack or tweak?
No, I'm not.
The whole time this is happening, Daniel's in a Discord call with trolls, and when the store owner finally asked Daniel to leave the store, that's when the people in his Discord encouraged Daniel to attack and even spit on the employee.
Daniel, defend yourself.
Daniel, get back at him.
Defend yourself, Daniel.
If you're one of these people in the Discord call, you're just as much of a loser as Daniel is. Really think about your life, guys. Really think about what you're doing. Daniel would charge the employee, and when he did, the employee punched Daniel in the face and threw him to the ground. Daniel would go to the emergency room over this incident, where he would post a video of himself with a black eye and a giant bandage on his nose.
Fortunately, I don't have any fractures.
I'm pretty sure his nose has like. If Daniel Larson was in a video game, I'd be 100% sure that a Daniel Larson skin would have like a special hitbox that is just his nose. It's not too hard. It's not too hard to
That'd
miss
be
that.
weak point.
No, that'd be too overpowered.
Like he turns too fast and he's whipping somebody with that schnoz.
That I know of. I did have a fairly good-sized cut on my nose.
The other notable incident that happened in April 2023 was the discovery of Daniel's Quora account. This account was filled with
No. Dude, have you ever been on Quora for more? Have you ever been on Quora?
No.
You get the wildest question. Okay, when you first make your account, all the questions are mostly tame, but if you like kind of keep going after like a day maybe, you're gonna start seeing questions like this. And considering Daniel Larson, they're probably gonna be pretty outlandish.
ridiculous questions like, why do black people stalk me? What?
What? No.
What? No.
No, Daniel, no. Daniel, these are questions for your doctor. These are questions for your doctor, Daniel, not Quora.
Why do I feel little worms when I ejaculate? That is crazy. However, there were a lot of questions that were downright disturbing. Like, why do I have strange thoughts involving children?
God damn it.
How do pedophiles pick up a girl?
No.
Hold on.
Like, why do I...
He could have posted that question like 2 days earlier, and I would have been a lot happier.
Have strange thoughts involving children. How do pedophiles pick up a girl? Amongst many more. Really horrifying stuff.
Why does coming make me feel like my insides are being forced out? What kind of health... Okay, if he ever goes to a doctor and gets like his physical done, I want a full list of like what has happened to him, what is going on with him, because clearly this man has managed to get STIs without having intercourse, and that's wild to me.
Go take a look at it. It'll make you sick. This guy is in the head. Following the discovery of Daniel's nasty...
I kind of want to look at it.
Please don't. What do you look at?
Chances are is that it's probably taken down. At least that's what I've heard. That's what I hope. Quora. Oh god, it's still up. Why does Reddit want me to... Oh my god, each of these is just... watery diarrhea.
I thought that said fast internet in the video. What the frick? What the fuck? What?
Why is it so hard for a famous person to get a job? Let's see the answers. These are probably from normal people who don't know what happened. Watch this. Why do companies say that I'm too famous to work for them? I feel like that's not the entire reason. Why do I keep getting banned from a location after I apply for a job there? That's a very good question. Why do I keep getting blacklisted when I'm applying for a job? If I'm homeless but on bond, can I move states if I got out? That's probably the most normal one. And then immediately, how do pedophiles pick up a girl? Okay, I think we've looked through enough.
Quora account. Flexburger, Daniel's original manager, and the guy responsible for the May 6 incident went to Twitter to leak a bunch of disturbing NSFW videos of Daniel. Now obviously I can't show you these videos as Daniel is butt-ass naked in them, but I will describe them to you as I actually had to watch it, so the least you can do is hear about it. The first video Flexburger leaked is the pencil video. Daniel is seen inserting a pencil up his ass and jumping around the room with it still up in him. Really bad, really hard to watch. The next video is the shower incident. Daniel would take a video of himself naked, drying himself with a towel, and then he would send that video to his mom. It's unconfirmed if he meant to send it to his mom or if it was even his mom at all, but it's still disturbing nonetheless. And the final leaked video would be the bottle video. In this video, Daniel would stick a bottle up his ass and then proceed to dance around the room with it. I don't know what it is with this guy and his butt, but I'm sorry I had to harass
This man finally realized what the term nature's pocket meant.
Your ears with those descriptions. Let's move on to something better. On May 10th, Daniel would meet another popular TikTok lolcow, World of T-Shirts, which led to this awesome interaction.
New York, concrete jungle where dreams are made of. There's nothing you can't do. Now you're in New York.
These two would sit down and talk about a range of topics before shaking hands and parting ways. Kind of a wholesome interaction in the Daniel Larson story. A week after meeting World of T-Shirts, Daniel would purchase a bus ticket to Orlando, Florida. That's right, the Colorado cryptid.
He's finally going to his home state. He's finally going where he belongs.
Fuck the Colorado cryptid.
Well, I'd like to imagine.
He needs to go to a mental hospital. I'm sorry, but like,
I'd like to imagine like somebody had him in his car and they drove him up to the Florida Everglades and let him out and said, "Go where you belong," and just like cried tears of joy as he just like crawls into the Florida Everglades
to come see the Florida sun. However, things wouldn't go as planned for Daniel. Daniel is seen sporting another set of comically large headphones in a video, and records himself running down the street after he missed the bus. Daniel would get so upset over this, he would destroy his headphones and throw them in the Hudson River.
If I miss this bus ride, I'm gonna be angry.
You just got those.
This guy loves buying and destroying headphones, let me tell you what. Daniel would spend a little over a month in New York and eventually fly back to Colorado on May 20th. It would not take long for another big incident to happen in Daniel Larson's story.
Oh my god, he still has a cut from when he got into a fight with the gas station employee in Texas.
After being back in Colorado, Daniel would find himself inside a Haagen-Dazs ice cream shop. Trolls would find and approach Daniel, asking about the last time he took a shower and telling him that he smells like poop.
Police are on their way.
John
I'm
Summit.
going to need to ask you to
Daniel, John Summit told me to ask you if you've showered any time recently.
Okay, I'm going to need to ask you guys to leave.
You still smell like poop.
Which is just... man, it's a funny statement, let me tell you. Eventually, a staff member would ask why the trolls were recording Daniel, and when they told this woman that he was a pedophile, she would ask him to leave.
Why are you taking pictures of this man? Leave him alone.
I'm security. He's a pedophile.
How do you know that?
Do you want me to show you?
What?
How do you know that? Oh god, the story that this lady's about to hear.
Yeah, show me.
Allegedly, Daniel would get so upset he would strike this woman, resulting in him getting forcibly...
Why would he strike the woman? She's helping him. Is this man...
What?
What is this man? Is this man even real?
From the premises, and giving us this wonderful video capturing it all going down.
You want shirts on the
Hey, motherfucker, I've been there.
Get out now!
I think.
Oh shit!
Been in that area.
After this,
Motherfucker, I know that area.
Wait, you do?
Fuck. I think. Not sure if it is, but might be Manitou. I'm not sure.
He's in Florida, so Manitou Springs.
He's in Florida?
Yeah, I think that's where he's at right now.
Didn't he say?
I think he said
the N-word and start punching
I think he
himself.
said he
Something
returned.
I'm sure we're all too familiar with at this point. At the end of the month of May, on the 31st, Daniel would start a new business venture. He would make a cameo and start selling personalized videos for people instead.
Yeah, that's probably all he can do at this point.
Oh my gosh, and he has new headphones.
Yeah, gotta be honest. This is probably all he can do at this point.
of asking for donations through Cash App. The price of the cameo at first was reasonable, at $20 for a cameo, and Daniel got an influx of requests, and it only took a little over 2 weeks for the price to skyrocket to over $1,000 per cameo. And I pray nobody actually paid any of these ridiculously high priced cameos. Jesus, man. He would have and sell these cameos until his account would be suspended on August 16th of this year. It is unknown.
That's it. He's gone. Like, this man can no longer get anything. This man is now officially like I can't really. I'd say like when would you guys say that he's gone too far gone?
He was too far gone 5 minutes in, dude.
That's fair.
Known exactly why his account was suspended, but is highly likely due to Daniel not fulfilling requests and blatantly stealing money from people who
Can this man like take like a butter knife and like scrape whatever's off his nose?
have not received what they paid for. July 9th is another horrible day in the Daniel Larson story. On this day, Daniel went to the Longmont Humane Society and adopted a dog.
Oh,
Yes, you heard me.
No.
Oh no. Dude.
No, don't tell me. Don't tell me. No, he
Correctly,
didn't.
he adopted a dog. Not just any dog, a German Shepherd. How anyone in this facility couldn't take one look at Daniel and say, fuck no, you're not taking a dog from here is beyond me. I mean, seriously.
This is a rescue dog.
Please,
this dog had hope.
Please.
What kind of screening process did you guys do? Rest assured, though, this is probably one of the only incidences in Daniel Larson's story that has a positive outcome. Thank God. Daniel stated that he wanted to get this dog for security and that it was going to be a guard dog, when in fact, this was just a regular house pet. The adoption of this dog sparked an outrage on Daniel Larson's subreddit and other adjacent communities. Within 2 days, a rescue mission was constructed by a user named Goated Minds and a few others in a Discord server. And on July 11th, Daniel's dog, Music, would be rescued. A user named Ween found Daniel, asked to take Music for a walk, and safely put her in her car and drove away. It was pretty much that simple and easy. Ween and Goated Minds would post further proof of Music's rescue to the Daniel Larson subreddit, so finally everyone was able to rest easy. Daniel, however, did not...
God.
Oh, thank goodness.
I'm trying to think right now, like...
What would have happened if they didn't save that dog?
Yeah, because like I'm against stealing people's pets, like even if you're like homeless, but like at the same time it's Daniel Larson. We know what he's capable of, so it's probably for the better that she got stolen from him.
Not take this news well. And on the same day, would have a meltdown inside of a Walmart, destroying an entire gift card section. He would go live after the Walmart meltdown and continue to freak out, claiming he was going to kill Bob Proctor and even threaten to bomb the White House. This event would come to a climax when Daniel would eventually be picked up by EMS and taken to a...
This man is clearly able to run for president. I don't know about you guys, but I'd say he's pretty good.
Mental institution where he would remain for a little bit.
Well, I tell you what, Daniel, we got some good news for you. We got an ambulance right here ready to take you wherever you need to go. So if you want to talk to these gentlemen here, they can help you out, okay? Hey, what's going on, man?
Hi.
What's your name?
I'm Daniel.
I'm Jason. This is my friend
Hi,
Brad.
nice to meet you.
What's going on today, man?
And just so.
Let's go in the ambulance.
Can I go in the ambulance? Yeah.
Daniel would be released from the mental institution on July 19th, and there's only a few more explosive and important Daniel Larson events to cover from here. A lot of Daniel's life can be chopped up to the classic saying, same shit, different day. I could talk for
That's
hours
pretty much how we
detailing
can
every
sum
minute
this up.
detail of Daniel's life that has been documented. However, I believe a lot of these details are unimportant and uninteresting. For example, do you really need to know on August 6th Daniel had breakfast at Dunkin' Donuts?
Yes,
I don't
clearly.
really think so.
It's important knowledge. Soon we're gonna start having when he takes shits.
Now, with that being said, let's cover the last few explosive moments in this story. Another great life decision Daniel would make on August 15th was spending nearly 500...
It's either the fleshlight or something worse. So I'm a little glad that he purchased that. I'm a little glad. Still concerned, but glad.
$100 on fleshlights and sex toys. And a video of Daniel using one of these fleshlights would leak a couple weeks later. Please don't try and find this. I promise there's no amount of eye bleach that will wash that video out of your eyes. I mean, Again, I watched everything. Research, baby. I do this for you guys. On August 29th, we probably have Daniel's most violent meltdown yet. In a very agitated state, Daniel posted a video stating this message was for Grace VanderWaal. He proceeded to call her the N-word, a hater, and states he will always hate her for what she did to him.
My heart. You
This
broke
guy.
it. You broke my heart, you whore. How dare you? From lovers to haters. It's truly a sad way to go.
He would also state that he was going to bomb the White House again and every single police station in the entire U.S.
Good God, he's mentioned it twice, so it wasn't a fever dream. He's actually gonna do it.
Grace. Grace is a fucking hater. And
You just hear Grace is a fucking and then skips.
I will always hate her now because of what she did.
What she did?
She literally didn't do anything.
I'd argue her mom was more involved in it than her.
And yes, I will bomb the White House.
Good God, he's mentioned it 3 times now. Good God, put the entire country on lockdown. This is the next 9/11.
I will fucking bomb the White House. I will
4th time. Oh my God, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. He's gonna succeed. He's done it. He said it 4 times.
Bomb every single police station in the entire U.S.
Later that afternoon, his meltdown would continue on a YouTube live stream. The live stream was titled "Proof for the N-word Grace VanderWaal. I'm hitting myself until I bleed," and that's kind of exactly what he does. In the stream, he can be seen.
He gets the point across. He definitely does that.
Crying hysterically, punching himself in the face, and slamming his head into the concrete wall. Not only that, he would also finally end it with slamming his head into the sidewalk. This is a really, really violent freak out, and I unfortunately can't show you because YouTube will pull the whole video. I've seen it happen too many times. So, again, one of those ones you gotta find on your own. It's not really fun to watch. It's really hard to watch. It'll make your head hurt. It made my head hurt. With that being said, let's keep going. A few days after that, on the 31st, Daniel would have another meltdown. This time, he was in the car with Bob Proctor, and an argument broke out over Bob not wanting Daniel to have his phone on in the car or while they had dinner. And of course, Daniel, being the delusional schizo he is, demanded he brings his phone inside because he needs it for his protection. Bob eventually had enough with Daniel and told him to get out of the car, which only made Daniel more agitated. The two would begin to hit each other while Daniel shrieks he has the right to defend himself. Just, again, ugly. I don't know why Bob keeps messing with this guy. Why do you keep trying to help him after he just keeps hitting you, man?
So, are we going to get dinner, or are you taking me back to the motel and I'm just gonna not have anything for dinner? And I'm not gonna eat today at all. And I guess I'll starve tonight. So what is it?
Get out!
I'm not gonna do it. Because I have my phone.
Get the f*** out of my car!
Okay, don't f***ing grab me.
You want me to break your f***ing arm?
If you break my arm,
Then get the f*** out of my car!
Okay, then let go of me.
You're hitting me. God damn it.
This is hard to watch.
Get out of my car!
You hit me first. I'm not playing these games with you.
This altercation would end with Bob shoving Daniel out of the car and driving off. Daniel would shout many slurs at Bob, most notably the N-word, before the video would end. He would also claim that Bob ran over his foot, which I don't think he did.
Ow! Fucking!
Get away from my car!
I'd be surprised if he just stole his phone.
You ran over me! You f***ing ran over me!
Not long after this, Daniel would post another video of himself inside a motel room kicking and slamming his head into walls.
Bob just ran me over with his car. Bob just ran me over with his car. Bob just ran me over with his car. Bob just ran me over. Bob just ran me over. Bob just ran me over with his...
Imagine being in the family of 4 next to that room.
Yeah.
Mommy, who the hell is Bob?
We've made it to the last notable arc in Daniel's.
Bob is like one of the trolls that kind of troll. He's either a caretaker or a troll. I can't really tell. But like Bob tries to help him out, and Daniel Larson's too much of a jackass to really accept it.
story. On September 10th, Daniel claimed he would be enrolling in college, CU Boulder to be exact. I don't know why he wanted to do this, who talked him into it, why he wants to do this, I don't know. Here's his totally real student
Valid. I'd believe it.
ID card. Yeah, that is legit card right there. A fraternity.
He didn't even like set up like a very He just took just looked down and took a picture of himself.
On campus began unironically partying with Daniel, and over the next few days would film a bunch of interactions with him. There was a few very notable videos for me.
Hi, this is Daniel Larson, and you.
Why is he at a frat party? Why is who decided to take this man to a frat party? Why?
You guys should buy Capita.
Honestly,
one of Daniel's.
That girl's gotta go get checked for scabies.
A woman on the cheek, and if I was that girl, I'd be in the hospital getting checked for scabies.
Stole the words out of your mouth, dude.
Immediately. I don't know why you would let this guy touch you, but man, that is nasty. There's also a video of Daniel trying to bench press in the gym, which, man, I didn't even know your arms can bend like.
How is he struggling? Those things weigh like.
It's the bar. It's just the bar.
It's not even the weight clamps on it. It's just the bar.
Those things weigh like 45 pounds.
It's not even,
most.
There's not even fucking like.
Hold up.
There's not even like stuffed animals on there. No, it's just fucking.
The SpongeBob stuffed animals make them lighter.
44 pounds. This man struggled to lift.
Yeah.
He's using both his arms, by the way.
Yeah, it's both. That's
that guy.
How? Okay, and I guess with enough malnourishment from not taking help, I guess that would lead to it.
Look at that form. Daniel's college days would come to an end when he was subsequently arrested after kicking a security guard on campus. He would be released on September 19th and take the bus back to Denver. And just like that, Daniel's college days were over. Just 2
Did anyone actually question if he actually went there?
weeks later on.
I feel like anytime like they ask him for his ID, he just kind of flashes it and they kind of relieve it.
October 3rd, Daniel would be arrested again for failure to appear. Like I said before, the story of Daniel Larson can be chopped up to the age-old saying, same shit, different day. This guy lives a life on repeat. His turbulent life has been documented in the last 4 years and counting, and there's no signs of changing for Daniel here. He is stuck in a perpetual loop of being trolled, having meltdowns, and being arrested. There's only one way this story ends, and it's not happy. If you somehow feel bad for this guy, just remember he is a pedophile and a danger to himself and others around him. Please do not forget about his Pinterest or Quora accounts, and his countless confessions to his unforgivable actions. This guy is not redeemable. He is not somebody you want to help. Don't give him money. Don't just, if you see him, keep moving. It's just, it's not worth it. With all of that being said, thank you for taking the time to watch my documentary. I'm Nick Nobody, and until next week, I'm out.
So, how's you guys' life now that you've witnessed this?
That was a journey.
I could have been playing Fallout, man.
Dude, I just got Fallout 4 on Steam. I know I already have it on PlayStation 5, but I plan on like modding the hell out of it. Because that's kind of the only interesting thing you can do with Fallout 4. Yeah, and I also found out it's only like 30 gigs. I think the DLC probably adds to it.
How many DLCs?
Anyways, I'm gonna end the stream here.